everybody, it's me and Amanda and Sophie and Hannah. And it's Saturday and we're a little bit excited. Oh my goodness me, what a beautiful collection we've got for you today. And it's everything. It's rice papers, it's stencils, it's dies, it's SVG files. We haven't missed anybody because the quality and this artwork is exquisite. Amanda, let's start with the sample, shall we? Before we do anything else, let's show you how beautiful these are. Now, even as Miss Amanda is walking up to this collection, she is smiling because it's exquisite. Look at the colours, the stenciling, the florals, the backgrounds, the rice paper designs. You have absolutely everything included in this collection. Please do not miss out because it is beautiful. Now, everybody, first of all, I'm going to do something that I think you need to see. You need to see how exquisite this is. It's absolutely stunning because this isn't just about using these beautiful stencils and the designs and bringing everything together. It's about how stunning the artwork looks. It is absolutely amazing. I'm just going to move these little ones so that we can make this really stand out and you can see the detail of everything that we've got here. Aren't they beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. Now, let me just introduce you to our team. I'm just going to put this back so that you can see it. Oops. Oh, it says it's 12 o'clock. It's lunchtime. Right, everybody. A very good morning. Welcome to us here at Highlight Crafts. It's such a pleasure to have your company. You're watching us on Saturday morning. If you're watching one of the repeats, please be sure to check out your basket straight away. And if any of the items have sold out, then we're sorry. We'll be doing our best to get them back in stock. So, but we're live right now, and we have the lovely Amanda on cameras. I've lovely Hannah is doing our comments and producing for us today. Sophie is going to be taking over from Amanda, and myself, Stephanie, here, who is going to be presenting for you. Now, Saturday mornings are about education, a little bit of fun, community, us all getting together, chit-chatting. So please join us, and I hope you can stay as long as you can. The day before the Easter Bunny comes and all of that fabulous stuff. And of course, don't forget, for those of you where religion's important, it's a special day for you as well. And what I wanted to say is thank you. Thank you for joining us because we're building this fabulous community and you're part of it. So before we go any further, for anybody who's watching for the very first time, as we go down the counter and as I'm demonstrating and showing you all this lovely tasty stuff, if you want to pop any of it in the basket, when you pop it in your basket, this is how you do it. You type the word shop followed by the code. That automatically goes into your basket. And then at the end of the show, all you do is click on the little link that we send you. It takes you straight to the checkout. Make sure you've logged into your Highlight Crafts account so that you get your points and your discounts, because the price you see today is not the price you're going to pay. You will be definitely paying less than that, and that means we're giving you great deals. So we're going to have a look at everything. So welcome, or if you're on YouTube, if you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, or if you're on our website. Thank you everybody for joining us. So we're going to start off with the die collection that we've got here. Now we can afford to take it nice and slowly because we've got loads of time and we've got lots of lovely product, and this is about demonstrations. Now I'm trying to fit 12 demonstrations in today. So one of them might be hard to do a ponytail, which Amanda can do. But we are planning 12 demonstrations. So now lovely Sophie's just joining us. She's taking over cameras for a few minutes. Amanda's making breakfast for us all. What do you fancy?
Pancakes.
Pancakes?
Yeah, that's what I want, pancakes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Sophie, what do you
I had
fancy?
crumpets before I came.
Oh,
Did
that's
you?
nice.
What did
I was
crumpets?
actually going to go to the big supermarket and get us something for breakfast.
Were you? What were you going to get us?
Crumpets. Oh, crumpets is good.
Crumpets. But crumpets.
You're
Oops,
not in a crumpet mood?
that's too much crumpet. I think we'll tighten that up a bit. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? Only if I can have crumpets with cheese and ham.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You can have that. Absolutely.
Oh, what would you like? Amanda's going. Amanda's on breakfast duty. What would you guys like for breakfast? Yeah, let's have crumpets with cheese and ham.
All right. Would you like a? You can have another crumpet.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Squeeze another crumpet.
Squeeze another little one in. I'll get you with the thins, and then you've only got half a crumpet.
Right, everybody. So let's take a little look at this. Pardon?
Boards are all below.
My boards. Oh! This is the best bit. Thank you, Amanda. Oh my goodness me! I'll be back in a minute. Oh, don't go till I've shown these. These are Amanda. These are beautiful.
I love this collection.
Oh my goodness me. Oh wow. No. These are stunning.
I do love this collection.
Oh. Right. Take a look at this. Oh my goodness me. The background papers are stunning. Look at the designs that you're getting. Right, you are going to get all of the flowers that you see here, but you're not, these are beautiful. Oh, you're going to make my demos look a bit naff.
Oh no.
And you've got those stencils. Look at how exquisite these are. They're absolutely stunning. Right, let's talk about what you actually get. We're going to look at these a lot because there's so much detail in them. So, first of all, you're going to get Cosmos. Then you're going to get our Violet Symphony. You're also going to get our beautiful Rose, which is lovely. You're going to get our Petals and Plume. I love it when we use these really beautiful fancy fonts and then you can't read them. And then we're also going to get Floral Rosy. No. Reverie. All of those. You're going to get all of those. I've got to put these out. These just deserve just being displayed. They're so exquisite. They're absolutely stunning. You're also going to get the 3 stencils that you can see here. Gosh, we're really busy, everybody. Thank you so much for your company. It is a pleasure to really be here. And we're here for a few hours this morning. Loads of demonstrations. We're going to cover everything. And I'm a bit excited because we really have got some beautiful artwork to work with. And when it is this good, it's so easy to make beautiful cards. So in this bundle, keep getting distracted, you have got all of the dies that you see here. You're going to get the 3 sets of stencils that you can see. You're going to get, and I've got to show you all of this from My Craft Studio. So you're going to get your breakdown and your scene building elements, all of those. You're going to get your digital stamping, all of those. You're going to get all of the reflections, so you can see all of these that are just beautiful. Imagine printing these onto rice papers, they would look stunning. You're going to get all of the rice paper designs, so you never ever run out. So you've got your own library of rice papers, and this artwork is exquisite, and you're going to get all of these. Imagine these are just beautiful. You're getting every one that you see there, and that's off a different one. So you're getting all of the things that you can see here. Aren't they absolutely stunning? Now, in this collection, you are also going to get your rice papers. Now I'm just going to show you this because you'll get 6 designs and you'll get 2 of each. You can buy rice papers separately. If you want to get extra rice papers, Shop Rice, your $14.99 will get you 2 of each of them. But I need to take them out of the paper because I need to show you how beautiful they are. So this is what you're going to be getting. Let me turn this over so you can see the true imagery that you're getting here. It's one of them. Look at, this is, when we get into the detail of this, look at how dimension it is, how watercolour it is. You've got those watercolour washes, the little bit of text in here, which has been the inspiration for some of Amanda's boards. And then you come on to the next one, and it's 3-dimensional. It's giving you that 3-dimensional look and feel. The flowers almost leaping off the page there, and you can see the texture in the little buds and all of the text in the background and the number of layers. And then we've got this almost like it's almost like barcoding, but it's just this antiquing finishing and the detail and the texture of the actual flourishes and embossing. And then we've got background texture as if it's been laid on little pieces of shaved wood and shaved elements. And then you come on to the next one, which is our roses. And the roses, again, exquisite, but they work that way or that way. Either way up works beautifully, again with all of those elements. And then we come into the next one where you've got different sizes, drawing the image into the middle where you could then be putting your focal point and your story. And then this is one of our favorites because you can see in here the little birds facing each other. You've got them on the stencil so you can go into the middle and add more detail. We've got them where the colour changes, how fine the little fronds are in the middle of the centre. And also this monochromatic, really modern look behind the design. And then chopped in and cropped in little parts of the pattern so that you can see the detail and how delicate it is. Then we come on to the next one. And remember, you're going to get 2 of each of these in this collection. This is still all part of the main design. Then we come from the roses, and almost like bits of cracked plaster in the background, you come on to that beautiful element where this really is the focal point. That's your 8x8 card front. And it starts to tell you the story of how you're going to be designing with all of these. And you're getting every single one of them twice. Now, you're also going to get the stencils as SVG files. You're going to get all the florals and dies as SVG files. If you shop digital, you will get the SVGs and artwork on their own. So you will get your artwork, the MCS and the 2 sets for $29.99. But if you shop Mega, you get everything. You get absolutely everything we've talked about. You'll get the rice papers, you'll get the stencils, you'll get the SVG files, you'll get all of the dies. $89.99, you're saving $56.99. So you get all of the dies, all of the rice papers, all of the stencils, all of the MCS, all of the SVG files for stencils, all of the SVG files for the designs themselves, everything together, $89.99. That is a great way of you being able to craft and cross over every single element of what we've got for you. Right, I'm just going to, because some of these have been sticking together, I'm just going to put these back together and say good morning to everybody. So let's say good morning to those of you that are watching, because we've got a great morning lined up for you. So, first of all, everybody, if you're watching us for the first time, it's a pleasure to have your company. For those of you that are our regulars, good morning, everybody. Morning to Lynn and to Jackie. Morning, everybody. They're saying Happy Easter. And Anne and Mitch, good morning, Rachel and Becky. And then, oh no, wow. Becky's just gone up a tier in the club, so her discounts have gone up. Congratulations, Becky. Mitch, good morning. Karen, good morning. She was up with the birds. Pauline and Rachel, Amanda, all of you, and Poonam and Janet. Lots of you watching us this morning. Adele, good morning. She has had yogurt, raspberries, blackberries, and honey. And she's just said, and Adele has had yogurt, raspberries, blackberries and honey, but her two babies seem to be thinking that this think it's us thing when the raspberries come out. I think I'm confused.
I think the doggies think it's raspberries for them.
Oh, they think it's for them. No, not raspberries. No. Well, maybe the odd one. My dogs love carrots. What's the weirdest thing your pets eat? Mine eat carrots. And there's some things they're not meant to eat, are they?
Wolfie loves fish fingers.
Really?
You just steals them off the baby.
So Hannah's house cat and Morphe, he actually steals fish fingers off the children. Oh, aren't our pets naughty? So Glyn's having smoked salmon and cream cheese for breakfast. Do you know what? I would have really liked that as well. Lorraine says, there's no way you're going to get 12 demos in, Steph. Lorraine, you don't know what a demo is. I might demo eating a crumpet. I think that's a good idea. Good morning, Glinda and Harrison. Good morning, everybody. It is a pleasure to have your company. So what's your favourite thing to have for breakfast, and what is the thing that your pets have the most of? Got to have a quick little look at what you're all saying about what your pets do. Morning, everybody. Morning, Carol. So good morning, Pauline. I'm glad you can hear, although sometimes it's good to turn the sound down. Michelle's gone to check her tier in the club. So let me just talk to you about the club. So it's free to join, everybody. If you haven't joined us, then please do, because all you do is literally enter your details. You become a member of the Highlight Crafts Club. But what it means is every single time you shop, you get points, and those points actually contribute towards you moving up into the next tier. But you can also spend them for things. And you get discounts. So the price that I tell you is never the price you're going to pay. You should always be paying less than that. So it's really exciting, because it means that not only are you saving money when you shop with us, but also we're rewarding you for staying with us. So hence, some of you have already gone up into other tiers, which is a little bit exciting. Right, I'm just going to recap what you get in this, and then I think we should do that first demo, because I said I'm going to do 12 in the time, and I want to go over to the computer and show you a few things. So let's see how we get on with trying to do 12 demos. So first of all, you're going to get all your rice papers. If you'd like the rice papers on their own, you're going to get 6 designs, 2 of each. Shop rice, $14.99. They should have been $22.99. $17.99. I beg your pardon. So there you go. So you're getting 2 of each. Beautiful rice papers, and because of the way these have been printed, they won't run when you put water on them. So that's one thing. It's really important. Then you're also going to get My Craft Studio. Now, My Craft Studio comes with all of this. So first of all, you've got the library of rice papers, so you can print them as many times as you want. So you get all of these designs. So I'm just going to collect them all up because there's a lot of them. So you're going to get this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one. Then they're all the backgrounds that you're going to get. Then you're also going to get all of the reflections. So these are the images that you use that you can then work with your dies. So you've got all of those. You're also going to get your digital stamps. Now, with these digital stamps, you've got some beautiful designs. So you've got full compositions, but you also have got all the elements that are needed to make them up, which is great. And of course you can make up your own. So you've got all of those. Then the next part of this is all of your scene building elements. And you get all of the elements that you can see here to build your scenes with, which again, super exciting. Now, if you want to get the Minecraft Studio, it is available on its own, but the best way to get it is to get the whole collection and everything that you see here. So you're also going to get the digital stamps that you can see here. Sorry, the stencils. Plus you'll get the digital SVG files. Plus you're also going to get the SVG files for cutting all the dies. Plus you're going to get all the dies. You're getting everything. Shop Mega, $89.99. Now, I'm going to take these boards with me while we go over there, because I want to show you how you can take each of these and create amazing designs. Now, I hope you can stay with us for a little bit longer. If I'm not giving you a price for something that you want, please will you actually message us and ask for it. We've got our Shop Pure, our pure print, our rice paper, $12.99. Shop Acetate, our printable acetate, because these designs are going to look amazing on that. Also got for you, let me just move those out of the way. We've also got some our lovely boxes and card shapes, because we're going to be working with some of these today. So I have got for you the first set, which is a set of 4 shop template, and you're going to get in here they work out at $9.99 each. So in this set you've got the center stepper, you've got the shutter card, you get the pop-up card, and you also get the side stepper. So that one is, I've lost my notes, shop template. If you would like the next one, which is our Craftmaster diamond pop-up card, our pop-up box, our side panel fold card, and the 3-step card, all of those together. Shop box for those. No, shop frames. No, shop box.
Shop set.
Shop set.
What did your notes this morning?
Amanda. Bless her. I can't say. Shop 6.
No. Shop stencil for the physical. Shop set for the SVG. Shop set for the SVG. And shop
stencil for the... Now, just so that you guys know, Hannah's putting the things on the screen, so you guys will be fine. So, diamond card fold, arrow pyramid card, our double Z fold, and our arrow card. If you would like all of those, for the physical, it is shop shapes, $9.99, and for the SVG, it's shop
nothing, because we haven't put it on.
Oh, okay.
But it's on the website.
It's on the website. Right, this is my favourite, because I want to show you stuff like this. Shop frames will get $9.99, gets you all of these. So look at them. Now this is what you can do with the SVG files, by the way. You can go from tiny to like this size. How good are these? You can go from this size, this is the size of the stencil, or this size if you're actually working with your boxes. You can go from this size to this size, and this size to this size. So basically, if you would like, have we got this one on?
So we've got, the SVG is shop 6.
Shop 6 for the SVGs. And for the boxes,
it's shop frame.
Shop frame. I think I'm confused. Maybe it's the thought of trying to do 12 demos. Oh, how cute is that? One inside each other. Oh, that's rather tasty. Right. Amanda's going to kill me, but I'm taking these.
You can decorate them.
I am. What do you think?
Yeah.
Think I'll be in trouble?
Probably.
Perfect. Come on then, we're going to go and do demos. I'm going to show you around the computer. We're going to have a look at everything. I'm taking this with me. And this. Ooh. Right. Now everybody, so yesterday, after we had such a crazy busy day, besides the fact that I placed an order for some beautiful blanks we've got coming in, and some of you asked questions about the sublimation printer and some stuff you want to do with it. I'm going to show you a couple of things later on this morning. You want to see it printed onto the towels and onto the glass mats. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me move this. I've got myself so organised, but it didn't turn out as well as I hoped, because yesterday I saved everything. I did all my prep, I saved everything, but the problem is this morning I can't find it. So somewhere on the computer is saved all my prep, but I cannot find it. So, all of them.
Well, one at a time.
Okay, right. So, because it's a Saturday, because it's a bit of fun, we're going to do some stuff. And some stuff is, we're going to do a giveaway. So we're going to give away some stuff from the show. Okay, so we're going to do the first one. Which one should we do first?
Number 1.
Oh. Yeah, that's odd. That's a bit logical. Right, we're going, you need to type the word bunny. B-U-N-N-I-E.
Why?
No, why? Why? B-U-N-N-I, why? Bunny. Right, let's say a few more hellos. Good morning, everybody. Oh, now. See, I didn't drop them, Fran, did I? Oh, I've not got enough room. I know. No, Lorraine, it's not bunny with an IE. I was joking. It's why? You have to type again. Sorry. Oh, no. Sue, I didn't know you could spell bunny like that. I think you might have a typo. B-U-N-N-I-Y. No, that's me confusing you all. Good morning, Sandra. Hello. Oh dear. Shall I let you into a secret? I hope Carl's not watching. So I'll just let you look at these for a minute while I'm just telling you something. And then I might get us into trouble.
I love being in trouble.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't mind being in trouble. So, just to let you know, so we are all trying to lose weight.
Oh, gosh.
Is it all right to tell them?
Yeah, of course it is.
We're trying our best to lose weight. So I'm having these health shot things to just get vitamins because I've got a problem with some of them. So not I don't like them. I just haven't got enough of them. So I'm having those. But they're like a supplement thing. So then Hannah's doing it for health reasons. Mm-hmm. Mel, who's the one who needs to lose the least weight, has lost the most. And she scowls at us if we do it wrong. So yesterday, while she was on air, we had hot dogs.
With cheese on.
With cheese, but it was okay because Hannah bought low-fat cheese. And when she got back, she was like, I'm really sorry, but I messed up. I bought low-fat cheese by mistake. It wasn't, she didn't mean to eat it. So then Sam says, I can't do days where there's just you lot in because I'll end up fat. Because We gave her a hot dog too, because we figured if everybody ate one, nobody would tell Mel. So Amanda got the biggest, because she can't keep a secret. So then, after we'd had hot dogs...
Oh, God, it gets worse, doesn't it?
We had a chocolate, and then... we had ice cream.
Oh, like really quick, so Mel didn't see.
And we had to eat it all before the end of the show, because otherwise Mel would have known. So then, this is the worst bit. So then I get a message from Carl. He says, what time would you like your dinner? And I said to Hannah, I can't eat any dinner. How late do you think we can have it? So we got in, and it's never ready. Normally he's cooking it, but it was all ready. So we had to say, oh yes, that's lovely. I'm really hungry. and I said, oh, we'll have curry, because I'm thinking we can have a little bit of curry, a little bit of rice. We had curry, 2 kinds of curries, Bombay potatoes, he'd made potatoes, naan bread, rice, and then onion bhajis. So instead of this little dinner, we were properly. I did not weigh myself this morning.
Absolutely not.
Oh my goodness me. No. Mel does not know. Does not know. She won't be watching now. It's too early. Oh no, she's an early bird, isn't she? Oh, the best bit was we gobbled these hot dogs, so she didn't know.
We were proper naughty yesterday. And now we just sent Amanda out for breakfast.
I know, and then the best bit was this morning, I walked in, sat on my desk and thought, oh, I've got the sniffles, I need a tissue. Oh, there's a tissue on the desk. And then I picked up the tissue to blow my nose. It was the tissue from the hot dog. So all I could smell was hot dogs. And I got the crumbs all down me because I was minging and didn't throw it out. Right, let me just, oh dear. Oh, we got into trouble. Right, so let's just do this. Thank you for your company. I'm sorry if you've just joined us and oh, Hannah, I've done something. If you've just joined us and you think you've come to watch this really slick program, I'm sorry, we're not slick. But we are a lot of fun and we do love you all a lot. Right, thank you. So here we go. Right, I'm going to do this demo and I'm going to start again because... Pardon? Oh, I need to put the USB in. Yeah, you're right. That's a good idea. Thanks, Sophie. That's my first demo. Here we go. You can start counting them.
Yeah, make tally.
Demo number 1. Take your USB and take off the lid. Once you've taken off the lid, you insert the USB into this little hole here. So there we go. That goes in there like that. We're doing a demo tally. That's demo number 1, how to put the USB in. I'm not counting this. That's not gin. Right, so I think I better start again. Right, so let's start from the beginning. No, I'm not saving any more pages because I've saved that many. I don't know where they are. Right, Minecraft Studio. Let's get Minecraft Studio open. And we're going to open up full screen. We're going to take off. So these 2 little boxes have got little are orange. So I know that I can do things to them. I'm going to take off my grid and I'm going to take off my ruler. Now, so if I come onto this is what's on there's my computer, my desktop, and all of this other stuff. So I need to go into my USB drive because that's the thing I've just put in. And on here, there's one of the things I saved. Random. Where's the rest? I wonder if it's in here. here. Let me just have a quick look and see. Nope, I don't know. Anyway, what you do, you go into the USB itself here, and it's got designer selection. Everywhere there's a cross, it means there's something in that folder. So I'm going into my artwork, and I've got scene building folder, reflections, digistamp, and rice paper. Now the thing is, at the moment, this page is portrait. I'm going to go into into my print folder, and I'm going to ask it to turn it to landscape, so that then when I pull on the rice papers, you'll be able to see them, and I can pull them on as it's happening, and I can just rotate those so we can look at these beautifully. Now, one of the things I love about Minecraft Studio is the quality that you get with the artwork, and that is really down to the quality of the artwork that we use to put it in. But look at the detail that you're getting here. All of this with that lovely rounded edges. There's no pixelation. You've got the lovely shading in here. It all looks like a watercolour. Absolutely exquisite. And the further in we get, the more detail that you can see, but you don't see any pixelation. And that, look at these with the little shines on them, the text that you've got on here, the little loops in it, the tiny little fronds that you've got with it. That, I think, is what makes this so magical when you look. And the textures that you can see all the way through it. It's as if it's been painted onto a piece of watercolour card with all the texture in the background that you can see. So you've got, and then you've got the greens and the oranges in here. It's a beautiful, beautiful set of papers. So I'm just going to come out there and let's look at some more of them. So here's another one. I'm trying to be patient today, so I don't keep doing stuff that makes it drives you all nuts. But this one, you can see the detail in the flowers that are really, really pretty and exquisite. And this almost looks like we've got little splashes from our mica powders here, and that the mica's just got little tips on it, on touches on it. Then I'm going to bring on my third one. So these are those lovely roses that we've got here, and you can see how pretty that is. Then the next one that we've got another design where we've got all that detail that, and it all sort of, you can see all the lovely elements, and it's almost like it's a plaster that's been put on there to give it. So yeah, hi everybody. So Rebecca has typed shop laughter. But that's free. You'd have to pay for that. Yes, we do sell blank USBs, Paula, and I believe they're back in stock.
Let me have a look.
So in Reno patchwork guy says he could make a patchwork cushion cover with the bird design, with the bird designs, and then from the rice paper images, you absolutely could. That would look stunning. So Lindsay said Saturday shows are the best, especially when I'm on like a naughty schoolgirl telling everybody things. I can't be serious. Do you know what? She's just gone to sort all the animals out. I wonder what animals they are. Maureen says that's cheating. I know, Maureen. That's what made it so fun. Do you know what was the best hot dog ever? Shall I tell you something else? Nobody knows this. Am I daring to tell you? I've got this little thing on here that's go on, tell them. And this one's going saying, don't do it. Right. But I'm going to do it anyway. Do you know when I was doing them, I was putting 2 hot dogs in each of the buns, okay? You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Do you know? While I was waiting. Oh, that's it, Sophie. Yeah. I tested it to make sure it was all right for you to have it. Yeah, I took one for the team. I tested a hot dog, And then at the end, because there was an odd one, I didn't think it was fair to leave it on its own, so I tested that one too.
Do you know something really bad?
Go on.
I got my favourite loaf and ate it in the car. So Mel wouldn't see.
Right, so because Mel was telling us off, she is going to be properly cross with us.
Yeah.
So she spends all week trying to keep us in check and eating healthy. And the minute so yesterday, if anybody wasn't watching yesterday, Mel came on and was on a show on her own. And as soon as the door was shut, we all went, right, what are we going to have to eat? And Hannah's like, I've only got 50 minutes before I've got to go back. And I'm like, well, I haven't got a car. So she's got, right, I'll go. What does everybody want? I was like, hot dogs. So did you have your favourite loaf in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, good girl. Oh,
I couldn't have it, so
I know.
even more.
Well, because when they do that and say you can't, didn't you have anything on it then?
No, I just ate it.
You just... So, oh my goodness me. And then we had ice cream.
We did.
And literally, we were like this before Mel came out. and we were all heads down back working. She'd have never known.
No.
I did wonder though, I was thinking I needed to put some perfume on because I was thinking she could smell hot dogs on me.
She didn't say anything.
No, she didn't. Panoom, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Poonum. She said it's making her hungry, but too early for a hot dog. Might go and get some. Teresa said, also made bags with this sort of thing. Printed my designs on rice paper, then embroidered them on the bags, and placemats are brilliant. How did Mel not smell it? I know, Fran. Well, I did waft the kitchen door a few times and hoped she wouldn't go through that part of the room. Hash browns and ham and chicken from Subway. I've never had a Subway.
Oh, we need to sort that out.
No. Becky says the cat's out the bag now. Don't any of you email in next week and tell, please. Please. Honestly, we will get into so much trouble. Amanda was there going, no, I haven't got time. Oh, go on then. Amanda said, dead easy to encourage. You don't have to do anything to encourage her, do you?
No.
She's really good. Right, let me just do a bit more of this then. So, I want to show you this as well. I'll just show you the rest of the rice papers, and then I've got a quick demo for you that will just show you, because cutting out all of that is quite challenging. It'll take a little bit of time. So there's a couple of other things that you can do if you want to get part of a rice paper and not use the whole thing. These are all the designs that you're getting. So, right, we'll put these out to one side, and I'm going to we're going to go with, let's see which one we have. We're going to have this one. So what I'm going to do, so we'll save those. We'll go back in and we'll get a new page. And for those of you that have not used Minecraft Studio before, I need to click new. There's loads of tuition, but also our lovely Diane has got, I need to go up here because I want to change that to landscape. Our lovely Diane, who is an expert on this, has actually got a club where you can join it and you can do all of this stuff, which she will take you through each month. So it works out at $29.99, but all you do is you literally do, she creates the artwork and then you learn what you're doing from it each month. Right, so we can take our digital punches, and I'm going to go into our basic shapes, and I'm just going to punch out the circle. So did I click on it? Let me see if I did. So I'm just going to scroll out a little bit. Nope. Okay, so into basic shapes, click the circle. There it is there. Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stretch it over this design. So it's going to be punching out the whole of that shape. So what I like about it is that you look how you can rotate it to fit the artwork as well. So you can rotate it, because I've got a little bit there that I haven't got, and a little bit on the top, which I see. Right, so now I'm going to tell it to keep the inner. So when I move that away, there's my inner. Now we'll just rotate that back a bit, so we'll make it more vertical. I'm going to zoom into it a little bit, so I'm just going to pull the slider at the bottom to zoom into it. So it's nicely cut out. It means a perfect shape. But if I go into my effects up here, and you come down, and I come into my faded edges, it's going to fade it like a square. So it's fading it as a diamond, almost like a diamond, because of the way we rotated it. But if I come back into my vignettes and I tell it to vignette like a circle, it actually will not do what I want.
Can you change it to white and then do it?
Change the...
colour.
Oh yeah, that's why it's not working. There we go. So set. Now go back to effects. Oh, Sophie, you'd be brilliant at this. Thank you. You'd be so good at doing keep coming. There, that's what I wanted it to do. Right, so thanks, Sophie. I'm ever so glad you're in today. So Sophie's one of our graphic designers, so she obviously knows everything about everything. So there you can... Yeah, you do. You know everything. So look how I've now... There, that's it. Look, how gorgeous is that? That is what I wanted to show you. Oh, the Easter Bunny's here. Oh my gosh, can you show everybody? The Easter Bunny's arrived. Have you bought me Easter ears? Amanda, do you know what we've done?
What have we done?
We've told everybody what we did yesterday.
What did we do yesterday?
About the hot dogs.
Oh, yeah. Wait till you see what I've done for your breakfast.
Oh, oh, we do love it when things. Look how I have my tea, nice and milky.
That's not tea.
It's baby tea. Thank you. It's hot. Baby tea. Right, so that's my second demo.
Oh.
That's 2. Oh, blinking heck, I'm going to have to speed up a bit. Right, so that's my second demo. So showing you how to get that lovely blurred edge. And Sophie's demo was how to turn it to white. Right, now I'm going to go back here. Let's just have a quick little hello to everybody again for those. Karen doesn't take long in the air fryer. Alice, where's your Easter eggs? I know, Elaine, Mel shared yesterday that she'd only had half of her breakfast shake, and that which she shared with Amanda, so her stomach was rumbling. Well, that's because she hadn't had a hot dog. So, good morning, Jonathan. He's on his way home. Hi, Sheila. Don't forget to type bunny in the comments, everybody. Fran's after a second coffee. Oh, there's no covering up the smell of a Subway. Carol says.
It's true.
She said, is that the one you buy, the one you eat, or the shop? And she says, they stink.
Oh,
you can smell them a mile off. Amanda, you have to show everybody.
oh my God.
What have you done? What have you done? Look at it. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Does anybody want to come for breakfast? Amanda, oh, we've got pancakes.
Blueberry pancakes, and you wanted crumpets with cheese and ham on.
Yeah.
Oh, Amanda.
Thank you.
Pancakes or crumpets?
Amanda, can you talk for a minute then? Can you get a mic so I just eat my breakfast?
Yeah, darling.
I'll just have one little bite,
darling.
if that's all right.
What am I talking? I'm talking, apparently.
Good morning, everybody. Breakfast at ours then, yeah?
I'm just going to move this so you'd have to hear me eating.
Where did we get to?
Anywhere else, we'd get in so much trouble for this.
I hope Andrew's not watching.
Yeah, Andrew's not watching. He's out with the dogs.
He's
Good
on
morning.
holiday.
Yeah, he is.
I'll
He's
just
away.
eat a little bit and then I'll be back.
Have you seen this collection, everybody? Have you all fallen in love with it just as much as I have? Oh my goodness. And then working with it, with the frames that we brought you yesterday that lovely Melly and I launched, this is going to make some incredible projects, isn't it? Whether it's going to be, and this actually, I love that we've got this because it cross-pollinates, thank you, across everything. Now, when we talk about die collections and things like that, automatically everybody seems to think cards. It's got to be cards. No, it's not. Now, we've brought you the rice papers. Now, rice papers is such a versatile material. It will go on anything. So now we're gift giving and we're making... Are you all right, my darling?
Yeah, I just got butter on the computer.
Oh, right, okay. This is quite amusing.
I've got it everywhere. I can't... My fingers are too slippy to use the iPad.
It's okay. Mum's coming.
Thank
All
you.
right. With the wipes. Bless her. Yeah, so again, it's not just that. It is home decor. These are incredible projects that you can be making at home. It's not just cards. It's putting these onto, can you imagine using the Minecraft Studio, using the rice paper backgrounds that are on there and creating, adding in all your other images, printing it on the rice paper, because Shop Rice, 20 sheets of our printable rice paper, $12.99. That then makes it that you can now be putting it on your clothing. Can you imagine this soft, lovely colourway on rice paper, and we're coming into the summer months, put on the back of a cream denim jacket? Wouldn't that be lovely? Or onto your tote bags. So it cross-pollinates everything that we've got on today. Not only your dies, your stencils, and again, all of the cadence, especially the hybrid, will go on to fabric. Can you imagine one of my favourite, in fact I can't have a favourite on the stencils because I love them all. Maybe let's go for the rose. Can you imagine the rose on, you've been into the charity shop because it's one of my favourite places to be. You've picked up a reasonably priced pair of jeans that were Marks and Spencer's or whoever they were, and you've got a real bargain. Now you're going to take them home and you're going to use your cadence paints and put that lovely rose, whether it just be on the pocket, on one of the pockets, round on, down the ankle, up the side of the leg. So it's upcycling and recycling and repurposing on a whole collection that we've given you. Gift giving, cards, everything's going to match, because once you actually start creating with this, you can do your card, your gift bag and your present. Even an expensive scarf. Can you imagine an inexpensive scarf and you're going to put a little bit of the cadence paste on there through your stencil? Would look amazing. Everybody's gone very quiet in here. You enjoying that? Oh dear, it's gone crazy. Everybody's whispering because they're all eating. This is what happens at lunchtime through in creative. As soon as lunchtime hits and everybody's eating, it goes deathly silent for about 20 minutes because everybody's enjoying the lunches. So yeah, it is. We've brought you on this collection pretty much everything that we can possibly think of, and then to top it off, we've given you exquisite rice papers and the actual artwork that goes with it. Aren't they just beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Now, you can go very vintage, you can go quite dark with these as well. Like I've used quite a dark background here, but then you can make it really light and very, very pretty, because that's how the artwork's been designed. You've got 5 different lots of artwork to give you all that aspect. But then they all collaborate and work together. You're going to be making some incredible projects. And then if you haven't already, put in the shop, is it frame for the frames? Shop frame for the SVG files or the actual physical stencils, but because to make frames like, have you got the frames, Stephanie? Can I just borrow those a second? Thank you. To be able to make, even with the envelope box, just popping in a few items on there. Then also on these, being able to make all of that you see here into an actual picture. And these shadow boxes are just amazing. Becky did an incredible job on these. Absolutely fantastic. So lots of different ways of using this. Thank you. Are you ready? No, not quite ready. Not quite ready. We're just clearing up, clearing the decks. Are you all full up? Yeah, everybody's full up. I feel really bad because Sophie's not had anything. Are you sure? All right? You've eaten? Yeah. What have you all had for your breakfast?
Everybody's typing shop crumpet.
Oh, are they? So you don't like pancakes then? They're the finest pancakes that I could actually get for us.
I'm going to eat one of those in a minute.
You're going to have one of those. So you've had a main and a pudding?
Absolutely.
Yes, I think that's the way to go with breakfast.
I've eaten all mine.
Yours is all gone.
I was only having half.
Yeah. Well, it was nice, wasn't it?
Amanda, that was delicious.
That's just a little treat. That's what we like here on a Saturday, isn't it? Just a little bit of a treat. So now, some of the things you need to put in your baskets. I already adore all of this. These, I loved working with the Stella paste and the Shop Capella, that's the word, and Shop Sirius. I put both words together. And then on one of the boards, let me find it, here, look, there, I actually mixed this. I mixed the distress paste in with one of the other pastes just to vintage it off and put it into the background. But I didn't use very much of the distress paste because they all mix together just to get that vintage look in the background. I absolutely adore this collection. Have you put in the comments, what would you be making with this when you get it home? Because I know you're loving it. I know you're all absolutely loving it.
Amanda, you're so professional. I love you.
Why?
Because you are. Because you stepped in and helped us out.
Fed
got
you.
us breakfast, looked after us. You're an earth angel.
Oh, bless you.
Right.
Can I pass you those ones
Yes.
back?
Now, shall I do a demo?
Yes, you do. Oh,
And
yeah.
then you can have your
I'm
breakfast.
I'm going to sit in the wings and watch because I might learn a lot as well. There you are, darling. Can I
Not sure
just
about
put
that.
somewhere for a minute?
Right, guys. So first of
Not
all,
that one.
I'm going to do this in a second after I've done the next demo, but I've actually stenciled onto my rice paper, which you can see. So I'm going to show you those lovely stencils. But before I do, I've got this little bottle and I've already put the rice paper over the top. Now, all I did for that was I took the sheet, I cut it in half, and I've then just put it round the bottle. And the problem I've got is when I was doing it, I tore a bit of it. I cut some of it with a pair of scissors. I've got a little bit that's scuffed up here. And typically that is the kind of thing that can happen when you're working. So I've got a whole host of these lovely, beautiful die cuts. And I'm going to show you how to make these come round this design. Because, of course, that would look beautiful, wouldn't it? So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the way that and where we shape them and why we shape them. So I've got my scissors. I've got lots of pairs of scissors. I'm super organised. So I've got here, we're going to need 2, 3, 4. Right, so in theory, I would have one for the top and another one for the bottom. But because I don't have enough, I'm going to make these work, and I'm going to show you how to make this all last a little bit further. So the first thing that I'm going to do is we're going to get rid of these little landlocked areas. So anywhere where the little piece of the die hasn't dropped out, we refer to that as landlocked. So it's basically these little tiny bits. Is that one? I can turn it over and have a look. I know what would be a good idea. Oh no, they're bunny ears. I thought they were glasses. I could put my bunny ears on. Right, so I'm just popping out all the little pieces that are what we call, I've just referenced that, they're little landlocked pieces. So I've got all of those out. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to separate that piece there and let's go with this one here. And we're just breaking the little pips. But what that allows me to do is straighten that up. So I'm going from there, like that. I'm going to move that rose right up there to there. And then you can see that I've got this little bit that's behind that flower that I don't need. So I'm just going to take that bit off. So it's behind the flower. But now look, if I put it there, I've extended that whole design. So we've gone from that. So if I put it there, look how much higher up we can go. So we've extended it by probably a good 2 centimetres just by making that little cut. And if I turn it over, you'll see that it's made no difference whatsoever to this. It actually has just made the whole thing much longer. So you've gone from that to that. So it does make a difference. It gives you that extra little bit of detail and depth which we've got. So that's the first part of it. So now if I were to put this on here, I'm actually not just going to get across the front, I'm going to get round by that much. And actually if I come in and bring that up to the edge, it's going to come round by that much. So instead of needing 2 full ones for each side, I'm going to be able to get away with less. Right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to shape it. So I'm going to shape it using my fingers, and you're going to see these little cuts, the detailed lines literally lifting. And as a detail line lifts, you can get some depth into the dimension of the design, and we can make it look much more 3-dimensional. So we're going to come in here and we're going to shape these little leaves. Just going to make them so that they've got a little bit of movement in there. I can hear somebody on there with their plate.
Not me.
Is it Amanda?
Both of us.
And that's really good though, that you're having a nice breakfast. It's like being in we could call it Saturday Kitchen. This could be our new thing on Saturdays, couldn't it? We could actually. Right, question. Would you like us, I don't know if this is possible, Hannah, you might know, would you like us, when we make our breakfast, Fran says don't mention hot dogs. Why not?
Jonathan's just got back and asked what is he missed.
Oh yeah, Jonathan, you're not allowed. Anybody who's just joined us, please do not type anything to do with hot dogs next week, because we did a sneaky thing and we will get into trouble because we're all on diets. Well, Monday to Friday lunchtime. How about if we could go on a Saturday morning? We could go into the kitchen and we could make breakfast together.
We could do that.
Could we do that? Guys, would you like to do that? Should I tell you something? Years and years ago, I was on MasterChef. I never tell people that because I don't cook anymore much. But we could do that. We could do fancy breakfasts, couldn't we? We could do fancy breakfasts from everyday things. And I know what we could do. I've got an even better idea. We could do fancy breakfasts from everyday things that we could put a budget on. So breakfast, you have to make breakfast for £1.50 or something like that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Should we do that? Would you like to? No, obviously not. I mean, the main part of it's our crafting. But would you like us to do fancy breakfasts, £1.50, and then we'll open a little cafe, and you can all come. We could do Deliveroo. We could. Right. So I'm making these. This is going to cover the whole design. Amanda, did you like that? It was delicious, wasn't it?
Really lovely. You've missed out on the. Well, you haven't because there's some left in the kitchen.
I can't eat any more. I've eaten 2. I've eaten.
I've a pancake with
I know,
yogurt.
but yeah, but I've had 2 of those crumpets. 1 would have been enough. Look at how pretty that is now. So instead of going all the way round, you can cut into it. So, and this is another little thing I do. Just wondering if you'd like to see us in the kitchen. Cooking with Highlight Crafts. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're being asked to deliver it to everybody. Oh. Oh, Julie, you're going to YouTube me. It was before they had YouTube, donkeys years ago. It was when, what was that New Zealand chef called? Oh, Lloyd Grossman. It was in Lloyd Grossman's time. That's how long ago it was. It was donkeys years ago. Yeah. And do you know, when I went for the, I was never going to tell anybody this, but anyway, I might as well. So just after my mum had died, so Dad was trying to get me to do things because I lost my mojo a bit. Anyway, so what we did, right, I'm going to take these little buds off and that stem because none of them are in the right place. So Dad said, Mum had always been saying to me, oh, you should do MasterChef, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to do it. And then I don't know, after she died, I just felt like I needed to do it. So I did. And I was really shocked to get through because I wrote these recipes. I'd never cooked them before. I just wrote what I thought would be a nice dinner. And next thing is get a phone call from the researchers to say, can we talk to you? And they talked to me and said, like, yeah, this is, and it's when they used to go to people's work and everything, do behind the scenes. So my ex-husband, I've just remembered what I did. Oh God, I've always been in trouble practically most of my life, I think. I wonder if I was as a kid, I can't remember. Anyway, look at how that's going round the corner. That looks beautiful, doesn't it? So what happened was you had to put down your hobbies. Well, my hobbies were all craft, but that's what I did as a job. So it was a bit boring to say I didn't have any hobbies. So I thought I needed to, I needed to be a bit sporty and trendy and all of that. So I said I played golf. Well, I'd been once. I got into trouble because I hit divots out of the, I know all the terms, I hit divots out of the first tee, and then laughed about it, which was not right, not the proper thing to do. I got into a right load of trouble over that. So anyway, so I told him I played golf. So my ex-husband, I wonder why he's an ex, said to me, I hadn't told him I'd applied because he'd have just poo-pooed it. So when eventually I had to admit it because the camera crew were coming, he said, so where are you going? I said, well, we're going to the golf club. He was like, what? I said, we're going to the golf club. He said, what on earth are you doing that for? I said, because I've told them I play golf. Yeah, and because I've got a set of clubs. I just hadn't used them. So he said, well, why have you done that? I said, because I want to look trendy. He said, the minute you pick up that club, they'll know you don't play. He said, you don't even hold it right. I was like, oh, no. So that night, I never slept a wink, thinking I was going to get exposed as a fraud. And guess what happened? It snowed. It snowed in April. I mean, how good was that? It was absolutely brilliant. It snowed. So I got let off the hook. Instead, I then locked us all out the house. So in the snow. So one of the camera crew had to climb through a window to get us in. So we had to do it all in the house. So I got away with not having to do the golf thing, which was brilliant. That was my mum. She helped me out on that one. And she'd have been saying, "You idiot, Stephanie, I've told you all the time, don't get yourself into trouble," which was right, because I always did. So that was the first thing. Then and before that, I had to go to the Heats in Manchester, to this big professional kitchen. I'd never been in one before. And when I got there, I realised loads of people knew each other. And I'm sure the non-disclosure agreement doesn't count now. But what happened was, all the people, there are loads of people there, and we were cooking in batches, and they knew each other because they'd all been and applied before. So I'm like, really? So everybody knew one another, and I felt like Billy No Mates because I didn't know anybody. So anyway, turns out that so they've all they're all there with their glasses of wine and having a little sip of something while they're cooking. And I'm thinking, well, I haven't got anything to do that with. What am I going to do? And all I'd got was some Madeira for my pudding and some, what did I cook? I'll tell you what I cooked, and I've got to think about this for a minute. I cooked, I cooked rock salmon on a bed of shiitake mushrooms with potato wafers. Potato wafers, they were just packet mash with a bit of water and baked in the oven, but they make it like crispy. It goes like little crispy wafers. And then the main course was tenderloin of pork with a juniper and thyme crust and what was the sauce? I think it was port and thyme and dauphinoise potatoes and seasonal vegetables. And dessert was a bavarois. See, you can see I sounded like I knew what I was doing. A bavarois of candied clementines and Grand Marnier. So the only things I had to drink were port and Grand Marnier, but I didn't have a glass. So I went into the kitchen and said to them, they had this massive, huge stock of stuff that you could use for cooking. I've never seen so many pans and everything else that they'd got. So anyway, we got the pans, and I'd got everything with me because you're allowed to take all your pans and stuff with you. Oh, and you had to cook everything for £25. That was your budget, or it might have been 20, I can't remember. That was the whole budget, and you could take one item pre-prepared, like a stock or something like that. Because that's the thing where they always say, oh, it's got no flavour because you haven't boiled the stock for 8 weeks. Anyway, so I took everything with me. So first of all, the girl that cooked before me, she said to me, oh, just be careful of that cooker. It's really fierce. I was like, oh, okay. Great big. It was like a rocket, this thing. And I pulled the oven down to get something out of it. And the heat from the oven scorched all my eyebrows and glued all my eyelashes together because it was that hot. But then at the end, when we were going to, I'll just show you how this is coming on. So at the end, when we were going to see who'd won, as we went through the door, they gave us all a glass of wine. Well, of course, the first thing I did was spill mine down my top. So I'd got red wine all down the front of my top. I looked like a proper drunkard. And then the next thing is, I wasn't listening, of course, because I was busy trying to clean up. And they told me that I won. So my dad was crying. Everybody was excited, and all I was bothered about was I'd spilt my wine and lost half my glass. So anyway, that's that story. I was never going to tell anybody, but I've told you now. So, right, round here, like this. See how beautiful this is looking. Right, now bearing in mind that I've still got, I think the tally's wrong on how many demos I've done.
Is that the third one?
Yeah, I think so. Can I,
Can
we?
Oh, it's a 5-bar gate. Yeah, I thought you'd done 11 demos. I thought you'd done
No.
11 demos in the time I'd made breakfast.
No, I've said I'm going to do that many. I'm going to have to get my, what's it in gear, aren't I? Right, so this demo, just so everybody knows, is how to, when you're going around a corner, you actually need to crease the card, otherwise the glue gel will not pick it up. Right, it's because it isn't that super strong. I've still got all of this left. I've got more than enough to get round the back. So we would go all the way round, make sure that this is all things. So the next little tip, once you've finished with your glue gel and that is set, what you then do is get your regular, and that's, can you see why that's gone a funny colour? That's because it's had a pin in it. So it's just, the pin's just discoloured the thing. Then you go to all the little bits and you do your bookbinding glue or PVA glue, and you just catch these on the rice paper. So I'm just going to catch that one and that one. So you catch down all the little edges so that it looks like it's meant to be like that. So it will, all these cuts, all the detail cuts, will allow that to then shape once the glue gel's dry, and that will then hold down and you can then get all the other elements. Right, so you can see there, just make that so that that joins up perfectly. So it looks like that, and then we go round the whole bottle to get it all designed so that every element of it is finished and glued. So I'm going to put this one to one side for a minute while I let that dry.
We've got to do the giveaway. We've got to pull the first.
Oh, the first giveaway. Oh, right. Okay. Yep.
Shall I draw the name?
Yep. Let's draw one. A winner.
And the winner is Lynn Ravel Henderson.
Lynn, congratulations. You are now the proud owner, when this is finished, of this lovely finished bottle, and we will put some reeds in it so you can use it as a diffuser. So I'm just going to pop that up there while that's drying, right, while we do another quick demo for you. And what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to take one of the box frames and I'm going to decorate it. Amanda, is that okay?
Absolutely.
Right, so I've got the box frame and we're going to decorate the inside of it. And this time we're going to work with the irises. So we've got these beautiful irises, which you can see are going to look stunning inside the frame. But I need to say a few more hellos. So happy Easter, everybody. Congrats to Lynn. Well done, Lynn. What's everybody having? Grit, sorry you've had to go. Hope you have a lovely Easter. Lorraine. Becky, hi. Lloyd Grossman's first 3 seasons are on Prime. Oh my God. Oh, I was a lot skinnier there. That was ages ago. What are you talking about, Amanda?
We've got a car in the car park. I thought there was only us 4 here, and I thought there's
Oh no, Jane's
here. Jane's here. It's Jane's car. Oh my goodness, crap. Who is this other person?
Oh, were you thinking? Well, we're not giving her any breakfast.
Oh no, I've got loads left. It's okay. I've got you covered, Jane. Let's go see if Jane wants breakfast. Go and see if I can feed somebody else.
Oh, can you hear her? I'm going to go and see if I can feed someone else. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to make this so that it will fill this detail. So first of all, again, we're snipping into the design. So I'm going to take out the stems. It's no good just snipping off here, everybody, because you need to take that stem in. Otherwise, you think, oh, where's that flower head gone? Has it just dropped off? So we'll take out those elements. Right, so that allows us to start to create the bottom of the design. So we'll take that piece out again there. And then I am going to have to get some new glasses because my eyesight is getting worse, I think.
Are your glasses in your office?
Yeah, but I can't see out of them. I think the prescription's no good. Do you know what I mean? When it just, yeah, it just looks a bit, yeah. So we need to make sure that they're not at the perfect same height, otherwise that won't work. We're also going to put these so that they come from different places. So can you see the difference that's going to make? So I'm going to just show you that just by snipping in. We're building a composition. Then I'm going to come in again this time, and I'm only going to take out that element. So I want this part of the design. So this bit is going to go up there. So see how it makes so much difference? I'm just going to turn it to myself so I can check that composition. I'm going to come down to, I'm going to take that bud, whoops, and there, and I'm going to pop that right down there. And then we're going to take this part of the design, and I am going to use the bit that's got the greenery around it. So I'm leaving all of that greenery because I'm going to tuck that in there, layer that one there, and layer that one just there. And look at how you can fill the whole element of it and still go back and put the completed one on the side. So we're building up our design step by step. Doesn't take a huge amount to get the detail. We're using all the little pieces, just like these little buds and flowers. Just putting those in so that you've got those extra little bits of detail. Probably pop that one down the side, just there. Whoops, get you here. Pop that there, so that you've got lots of detail and everything looks different. It looks like it's meant to be there. So we've got all of that at all of those elements. Now, I'm actually not sure about this flower in the middle. I feel like I've got too much of that mauve, unless I add in another flower petal. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come into here, take this one out, and get this. And actually I do want that bit dimensional. We'll just shape that a little bit, and I'm going to pop that just there. So let's just, so now you can see how I've built that up as a design. Looks great, doesn't it? Right, let's do that once more, but this time we'll choose the cosmos, so we'll do it with a completely different set. So we'll get all of these out and we'll go widthways. So we're looking at how we can go across the width of a design, and it's quite interesting because this shape is completely different. So one of the things I would do is I would come right into the center of the frame. So I wouldn't be trying to come from the board bottom up. I would be going into the center of the frame, and you could literally be, and let's just get this shaping here. So I've got shaping there and there and there. I'm just going to pop that one down. So we've got those elements, and as simple as that looks, you can see it works really beautifully with the design, and just those three little things add in the detail. But to finish it off and make it look special, we can take our rosebuds, and this is why the dies have all been beautifully designed to fit and work with each other. We can take a little rosebud and pop it in there. I can take a little bit of this one, and we'll take it even smaller. So I'm just going to take it across there and tuck that underneath So you've got some roses, and just fill in a little more of that design. But how pretty is that? And then what about if we were to take just one of our roses, and we'll take you off there and take that little bud from there and place that little rose just on the corner. So again, but this one would work that way, that way, that way, or that way. All of those. Really pretty. Whoops, that doesn't work though. Right, okay, so we've done those. Now let's do a proper full card demo. But before I do, I'm just going to take you through a couple of things on here so that you can see them. So first of all, we will take a look at, where are you? So I'm just going to move that out of the way, and I'm going to go into my files. In fact, let's delete you off there, and we will have a look at our where's it gone? Our designer selection. There we go, into our MCS and into our, let's go into our digi-stamps and build our bud with our leaf. Now, when you're doing this, first of all, can you see that you've got, let me do this as a quick demo for you. So when you've got your leaves and your buds and your roses, so I'm just going to pick that rose head like that. We'll move that out of the way. We're going to use this leaf, which is too big, like that. So you can see that leaf there is actually, you've got the lines that actually are going to interfere with this part of the design. So what I would do here is I would go into my scissors, and I'm going to cut from there to there to there, and I'm going to keep the outer. So now you can see, oh, I didn't do it right. Okay, let me go back into it again and go back to my scissors, and we're going to go from there to there to there to there to there to there. Right, so keep outer. So you've cut part of that away, so you can now slot it up to the design. So let's build ourselves a composition for us to do digital stamping. So those two lines join up there. This one, well, that actually rosebud works quite well there. It doesn't need anything doing to it. We've got, and it doesn't matter that line, and this is where it's clever. So if I move that bud down there, you'll see the line of the back of the petal running through that part of the bud. But if I move it to where it's actually just crosses over, that the stem has gone into the gap there, which makes it okay. And where the elements are for these little parts of the calyx, that doesn't show either. So that works quite well. So there you can see I've got the stem and the bud. Here I'm going to put, let's have this one in here, and we'll rotate you so that you can go just there, so those lines are not overlapping. I'm going to move that bud, and we're going to come down, we're going to flip it so that it's facing the other way, so it's here, and then rotate it a little like that. And then we need some leaves. So again, let's go with, actually we're going to use this little bud. So that one's going to rotate, and you're going to go just there. So we don't need to do any cutting out for you. But we do need to do a bit of cutting out for this. So we're going to rotate you that way, then flip you that way. So you can go, let's have a look where would be the best place to put you. So if we move you there and make you quite a lot smaller so that you're there, just like that. So we've got a little, that can come in a little bit more. And then I need another bud here, but I'm going to make this one a little bit longer. No, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this. So let's go into our scissors again. And this time I'm going to take that bit to there. I'm going to keep the inner, that bit. We're going to stretch it, rotate it. That's stretched far too much, so we make it a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. So we're making, this is now going to be the stem for the rose, because we need to give it a longer stem. So there we go, we've got that little stem there. So so on this bit, I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. So I've got two of them. I'm going to come into this, but I'm going to we're going to zoom in a little bit. So let's come down to there, move you in. So zoom a little bit more, move you across. Right, now we're going to use our scissors again. And this time I'm going to cut there, 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 and there. Oh, come on. Join up. Blinking heck. Join, and I need to go down to here, and I want to keep the outer, no, undo. Oh, I need to do it again because I clicked the wrong one. So I'm going to go into my scissors again, and I'm going to go there, 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 and there, and I'm going to keep the inner. Yes, right. So now on this one, I am going to go into here, and I'm going to use my scissors, and I am going to get rid of that bit again to there, and I'm going to keep the outer. So now what I can do is I can pop that bit onto there, and if I, whoops, let's get you in position. So just put the bud like that. We'll move you down there, move that, oops, get that, then get that little leaf to there, and look at how we've been able to create our own digital stamp composition. This piece, which I'm just going to have to move that to get hold of it, this piece that I've got, this little spare piece here, if I need it, I can tuck it in there just to finish it off. But I'm just going to lift this up so you can see how you can create your own digital stamp composition without you actually having any of the lines overlapping or anything else. And it doesn't matter that you've got these open edges, because what that does is it allows you to take the leaf and place it in lots of different places. So if I open it up that way and I then bring it round like that, you can see how it fits perfectly there. So, right, that's another one.
I've got it.
So, oh, I've got to get a speedy on now. So, right, everybody, let's say some more hellos. So, what's everybody up? How much space is needed for the printer? Oh, okay, so we've got that. Stephanie, not the scissors. Oh, my gosh, I know. Right, we had a question about, can you cut rice paper on the Scan and Cut? Now, rice paper is quite fibrous, so when you stick it onto the Scan and Cut mat, it is going to love it so much it might not give it back. That's what Mel would say. So my solution is, and I don't know, Hannah, you've got to tell me if I'm telling people wrong. Let's have a vote on whether this would work. I would spray the back of this with stencil glue, put it onto a piece of photocopy paper,
Yeah.
and then scan and cut it.
Yeah, that should be fine.
And then you can peel it off. That would be my way of doing things. Right. So we've done that. Right, let's do a full card demo. So I'm just going to get this one. No, I'm not. I'm going to get this one. And I'm just going to do this because... Oh, yeah. What's in it? What is it? Chick. Oh, chick. Chick is the giveaway code. Type the word chick into the code, everybody. Type the word chick into the comments, please. Right, so I'm now going to use my stencils. So these are beautiful. But before I do, for anybody who's just watching for the first time, let's say you've just joined us, I'm just going to talk through what you get in this kit, because you're going to get these beautiful dies, and look at the way that Amanda has just built up the design with them. They're absolutely stunning. So that's the first of the dies, called Cosmos. Here is the second. This is one of our roses. You've got the detail here that we're going to be using from our stencils, but all of this decoupaged up. So you're paying for that, but creating that. I love the fact that these are so versatile. This is another one that's beautiful. That's what you're paying for. That's what you're creating. I think Amanda's done an amazing job with these. You can tell she loves them. You're paying for that. That's what you're creating. And then here is another one where you pay for that, and that's what you're creating. Stunning, stunning dies. Now, if you'd like to go for the dies on their own, you can get them on their own. But most of you are going for the bundle. So you're going to get the dies. You're going to get the rice papers. Now, you will get 2 of each of these. So I'm just going to pull these out so that you can see them. So you're going to get 2 of each of the rice papers. So you've got this there. You've got this one. You've got this one. And I'm going to show you how to work with rice paper in a minute. You've got this one. You've got this one. You've got, Sophie, tell me if I'm showing any of them twice. This one. Well, you get 2 of each. You've got that one. Well, you get that one, and that one as well. Right, so you're going to get 2 of each of the rice papers. You're going to get your stencils. Now, I'm going to show you these because I've got the actual production ones. Because you're going to also get, on the stencil, you're going to get this little stencil. And you're going to get the stencil of the design and also the little bird's body so that you can create the whole bird. You're going to get the rose, which you can see there. These are better to see like this. And then you're also going to get the little beautiful little florals, the dog roses. You're going to get all of those. Plus, you're going to get the SVG files, so the cutting files for the stencils, for the dies, and then in addition to all of that, you're going to get Minecraft Studio. So you basically have got everything that I've been working with. Well, I haven't even shown you everything, but you're going to get all of this as well. So if I show you all of this, so these. So you can print this onto rice paper, you can print it onto vellum, you can print it onto acetate. You could be printing this onto all your different weights of paper. You're getting all of those. You've got all the florals that you can see. So you've got everything that you can see here. You're getting all your digi-stamps, which you saw us starting to build a digi-stamp composition. You're also getting all the elements for you to take your die, place your die over the top of the design. So we literally take that die and place it, if I can get one, get here, let me get this one. you place this over the top of the design and that cuts it out perfectly. You'll get all of these and all of these. Whoops. And all of those, and then the backing papers as I've shown you. So, and every one of them has a thumbnail like this. All of that together, shop mega, $89.99. Now I'm just going to quickly go down the counter, say hello to everybody because loads of new people joining us. So thank you for your company. Then also, Sewing Reno Patchwork guys also doing some demos and tutorials. So afterwards, go and check him out. I hope that's all right. And then let me tell you how to shop. For those of you who haven't shopped with us before, it couldn't be easier. All you actually do is type into the comments on Facebook, Instagram, or our website. Type the word shop followed by the code. So shop mega to get everything that we've been talking about. The rice papers, the actual Minecraft Studio, you're getting the stencils, you're getting the SVG files, you get the SVG files for the stencils as well. Everything that you need is included in that. Shop mega, $89.99. You're going to save £56.99. If anybody would like just the SVG files plus all the artwork, then all you need to do for that is shop digital, and that's $29.99, guys. That's crazy. That's a brilliant deal. So if you want that, if anybody wants individual codes, please shout and I will give you them to you. Well, I'll ask Hannah. So all you do, type in the comments what you want to buy. So shop digital. Then at the end of the show, you will get a little ping, a little thing that will tell you that all you have to do is go to the Highlight Crafts website, make sure you remember because you collect points. So many of you saved a fortune on the Brother Sublimation printer yesterday. It made it so much more affordable using points and also your discounts. So please, please make sure you remember because it's free. And then you can start collecting all this fabulous stuff. And the minute you check out, your happy post will be on its way to you. If it's a download, you can literally download it instantly. Now, because it's bank holiday, we do, and some of us are here, but some of the team are actually off today and they are off on Monday. So please bear with us. We like to try and get things to you next day. I'm going to try and manage your expectations next week, because I know that the team are coming into a massive amount of work and they will be working in chronological order from when the orders were placed. So please, everybody, you are such a... Amanda, you are just the biggest sweetheart. I haven't drunk the last one, have I?
Cold.
I'll drink a little bit of it before you go then. Okay.
Yeah, fed Jane. Jane's happy now.
What did she have?
Blueberry pancake.
Oh. Amanda's in the kitchen today. Oh, Amanda, thank you. We might take you next Saturday. We might go into the kitchen and do a bit of cooking with you. I think that'd be fun. We can really make Saturdays a thing, couldn't we? Right, so everybody, check out your baskets. Otherwise, we won't be going into the kitchen at all. So check out your baskets, and also don't forget to log into your membership. Right, Hannah, what else shall I show everybody? Well, you're going to want the rice papers as well. 20 sheets of rice paper, shop pure, it's $12.99. But can I show you the box kit? Because if you go for the actual stencils, this is what you will get. And what we've done, Becky's done this for us, make it so much easier for you guys. It says score on the lines or cut. So it tells you whether to score or cut. They're the shapes that you're getting. So and then you've got these written instructions to go with it. So that is the rectangle box frame. This one is your envelope box. So that's the shape of it. Okay. The next one here is the square box frame. So you can see there. Then you're also getting a rectangular pop-up box. I really like this. I prefer the rectangles to the squares because they don't use as much. In my opinion, they're more impressive for using less stuff, if you like, stash. I think they look more impressive. If you would like the actual ones, shop frames for that box kit. If you want the SVG ones, shop 6. And so the SVG are $9.99. The actual templates, you get all of those for $9.99. Ooh, we've had a little flurry. Somebody's just ordered some. Ooh. Okay, guys, if you'd like those, then please get them. The SVGs, remember, you can go from really big to really small. Oh, I need to use Wibblers. I've just found them. Right, shop Wibblers, $9.99. Let me show you these. Shop Wobble. But we're going to use one. I think these are fab. Shop Wobble, everybody, to get these. And I'm now going to use my cadence to do some stenciling. Amanda, I found Wobblers. Oh, I've just thrown one away. I need that back.
They're amazing, aren't they, the Wobblers?
Oh, where's that? I've thrown that. Oh, how did that?
Shop cup of tea.
How much is a cup of tea?
$1.99.
$1.99. You're cheap. Right, these. They're right. These are right good. Let me show you how these work. Right. Nothing. I've got everything. Yeah, maybe. Why do I need a poker tool? Oh, I can get that off. Yeah. Look. Now I need to put tape on that bit. Right. The back bit as well.
Yeah. Just pull that plastic off.
I can't do it. We'll get a pokey tool. Right, so what you do, you stick one bit onto there, so it goes on like that. So you take the back off, and then this one, I thought I had to put tape on there. Oh, I can see it now. Need a pokey tool, or I had a pin, didn't I? That would do it. What did I do with that pin? Unfortunately, this is how I craft. I'm a bit messy. So, oops. Oh dear. Put that somewhere safe. Up there. Right, where are we? Come on here. Come. Where's that little pin gone? I found it.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, that's not the one. It's on the back of. I've stuck it on, haven't I? What did I do? I don't know. Where are you? Found it. Oh, yeah, there. It's the edges already coming up. Just didn't get it properly. So there you go. So like that. Then I'm going to pop it on here. So when this is on my card, it's going to wibble. And it's really strong, the way that that's gone on. Look at that. Really, really strong. Right. Oh, these are even better than I thought they were. So first of all, I need to do some stenciling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tag that I've made. I'm going to take one of my stencils from under here. And I'm going to get this one because I just want a little bit of foliage, which I've got there. We're going to pop this just down here. And remember, these are reversible, so you can use them on either side. So I'm just going to put... I'm going to need some new stencil spray at some point, because that's nearly so gone. Waff it. Wafty wafty. It's all right, I found a pin.
I would you like to intercept a phone call?
Who from?
My boy.
Oh, is he okay?
It's fine. Where are you? Are you all right? Yeah, I just woke up. My house was open.
Oh, I just woke up. Right, guys, so I'm going into this. I love these colours. I'm just going to pick these out and a bit of rice paper. Look at this with these colours. Look at it. I mean, just how gorgeous are these pastels with these rice papers? They're just beautiful. So I put all of those together for this one. Then you've got purples, you've got soft creams, you've got our light greens in here. You're getting all of these colours. You actually get 10 of them for Shop Pastel, 10 of them for $39.99. That's only £3.99 for per one. Right, so I am now going to, because I'm going to be working on this, I'm going to use my pastel pink, and I'm going to use a little bit of mint, I think. Pastel pink and mint, and maybe this. So I'll use those, and just put that up. I like it comes in a little box as well. And then all I'm going to do, this is a great little cheat. You put a tiny bit on your mat, which is the other part of the stencil, and you then, so you've got really easy clean up. And the best bit about these stencils is this paint just glides off them. It is so easy to work with. Right, so I've got my stencil design. I'm just picking up a little bit on my cut and use foam. I don't want it to be leaves are green and flowers are pink. I just want it to be stenciled. And I also don't want it to be perfect. So I'm not trying to blend it all or make it perfect. I literally just want the colours in here. So rather than anywhere there's a blobby bit like that, we don't want blobs. We want it to just fade away. So we'll just have it fading in like that. Bit of green up there. Just get a little bit more. There. Okay, so I've got that little bit of stenciling on there just to bring in the extra texture. Then I need somewhere to put that. So the little craft fairy is ready on hand. Then this piece, I've got my tape on already, which we'll use the pokey tool for. It's got a red liner tape. And here we go. So get this off here, which is fab. So, oh, you lot laughing at me. Look at this. How much fun is that? Right, so I'm just going to take the backs off here. I'm actually doing a proper demo.
Wow.
I know, wow.
What we on? This is demo number 6.
That is a first for me. How long have we got left?
We have got an hour and 1 minute.
Wow. That's loads of time.
How many did you want to do?
12.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Do that easy.
Will I?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Right, so we've got a little bit of movement. I'm going to put, no, we're going to decoupage. We are going to decoupage.
Does the wobbler count as an extra demo?
Yes, yes, Sophie, I like your thinking. It does. And the extra demo that I'm also doing is how to put it right when you go wrong. Because I think One of these has already been trimmed. Yes, that one's been trimmed, and so's that one. So this one is the one that should have been on. So we'll pop you there. That's, yep, there. Now, I've got some embellishments. So you may have seen that we have had our wax seals on a few times. Please, this is perfect for working with wax seals. And even though the bow's there, we've still got our wax seal. So, well, wax seal down there. No. This there, this there. No, it wants to be all together. So we're going to put this.
Oh, but 50% for those wobblers, Stephanie.
What, 50% off? 50% sold? Oh, heck. Oh, I'm going to have to.
I think we need more of those.
I think we do too, because they're really good, aren't they?
They are really good.
And they're not just for characters. They're to make your cards more interactive. I love it. Look. You could have your bow could go on there.
Your wax seal could go on there.
Oh, your wax seal. Can you do that bit for me, please? It's not the tape, guys. I've got a dodgy hand at the moment, so I can't get hold of stuff. And dodgy eyes. And 2 dodgy hips and a dodgy shoulder. And I do a lot of dodgy videos. Oh, I don't mean like that.
Gosh, no.
They're just not very good, my videos. I'm learning.
So it's very funny in the morning, everybody. I'm going to tell you a little secret.
You know, you haven't got a microphone on.
Have I not? Little secret. I have to giggle to myself sometimes in the morning. Can you all hear me now? I'll come in and I'll be sat in creative, and it's usually Mel and myself that are the first ones sat in there. And Stephanie will come in, and she'll go in her office, and you'll hear her start doing your little videos. And then she'll do it and then go, oh, that went very good. And you'll mumble, 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 mumble. And then she'll do it again. And then the words will change. And then she'll go, oh, well, that were even worse. Let me try it again. And all the time she's actually talking to everybody saying, I'm really bad at doing this.
But you don't know, because I never because then I don't post them. I end up posting one of them, because otherwise I run out of time and I've got non-posted. And then we've not done our job for Hannah.
And it's like take 6.
16.
It's true.
It is. But we like it.
Yeah, we do like it. It's funny. I think you did one the other week where you'd not even press record and you'd done it really well and you were really pleased.
I did. And then I hadn't even
recorded it.
No. Got to decide where this bit's going, Amanda. I should have put it on before.
Do you want to distress it with some ink instead?
Yeah.
Or paint?
No, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put it paint. That's a good idea. Where's my little spongy bit?
There's a bit of paint left on this stencil if you want to pick a bit up off of there. Because then it matches your project, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, and I see. This is another demo, but this one's Amanda's. Still counts. Oh, Amanda, why didn't I think of that? Perfect.
Happier?
Yep, loads better.
There we go, it matches now.
Now, oh, look at that. It's brilliant now. Right, now my sticky wax seal is going to go there. And then I need to cut this off. Up.
Oh, not with those scissors, you don't.
This is a demo.
Oh.
Try them that might be sharp instead.
That's another demo. And then, this is another demo. This is called Clutching at Straws.
How many people want us in the kitchen?
Lots of people want us in the kitchen.
Do they? How many people want to play bingo? Who?
Let's sort that out, haven't we?
Yeah, but we know how to do it now.
Lovely one on there with the flowers in it.
No, I want to save that for another one.
Okay.
Right, now I need to decoupage my flowers. So when you're decoupaging, the most
Who's
important
playing
thing
bingo?
is that you're choosing and the elements that are closest to you at the top, at the front. So so I work from the top layer backwards. So my most prominent layer will just be all of these flowers, just the flower heads. And you'll find when you come to and the leaves, when you come to cut them out, you'll get little pips, and you can literally snip into the pip, and the scissors will glide into that pip. So they go, look, you can literally, oh, it went too quick then, but literally into little pips. So this is going to be my very front layer. So then what I do then is I then place this on top of the design. I go, right, if that's the front layer, what's the next layer going to look like? So I can then decide what I'm going to cut away on the next layer. So I'm going to cut, I'll get that piece out of the way. And you're all the time building it up so that the pieces that are closest to you are the ones that you can see. So these are going to come out here. I'm going to take that piece out there. I'm going to take that piece out. I'm just going to go round that bud there. And let's have a look up here. We'll take these out. These there. So then before I glue it, I'm going to check that is going to go on there. So that looks quite nice. This one is going to go on here, so I've got some depth to that one. And I've got this piece, these pieces that are left. So what I can do is, before you stick all this down, which I've already stuck, but I'm just going to slide my scissors underneath. Then I'm going to slide this under here, because I'm just going to place that bit under there. So we've got, it's as if I've got more of that design coming through. So we're not wasting it, we're keeping it. We've got it on our little wibbler, which is fab. Oh, I like that. So that, look, we can get some movement with that. It's like a little pendulum. I'm going to shorten this bit of the tail so that it actually doesn't drag. Yep, like, now we'll put this on. So we're just going to shape it. Oh, those wobbles, shop wobble, everybody, to get these. They're fab, aren't they? We could do them with our flower heads. It's like having the wind just blowing in the breeze. That's really, really exciting. Make sure you put these on in the right order. So you put the first one on, which I've done. Then this is the second. So I'm just going to be put my glue on, my Pinflair glue gel. I'm using this one because it's quicker than using foam pads, but I do like foam pads for decoupage because you get great layering with them. So I'm just going to put that, and this extra little bit of weight will also help our wobbles. Then this one, I'm just going to get a bit more depth to it, slide it a little bit. So I've got a nice shape here. So, and you can see I've got all the design here. So I'm then going to put that like that bit for here. Right, so this is another demo. I think I get 2 for this one. There. Right, guys, look at this. How good is that? So you've got your little wibbler. Wait, let me get it. Oops, put you down there so that you don't catch.
Your wobblers are all allocated.
Oh, wobblers have gone. Oh, look how cute they are, though. Aren't they brilliant? Don't just use them for characters. Use them for these. Right, tip for you. Because I've decoupaged, it's quite heavy. So what I would do is I would put that wobble a little bit higher up. I'm just going to see if I can do it so I can show you the difference. So I'm just going to try and see if I can get it off. Right, I'm just going to put it up a bit higher up. It's going to mean my decoupage is lower down. I'm going to have to just lift that up and press it. Right, because I want you to then get my wobble. Yeah, that's the secret, guys. If it's weighty, make sure you go higher up because you'll get a better wobble. Look at that. So you pick it up and think, oh, that's nice, and then the whole thing moves. It's a lovely surprise, isn't it?
Should we draw the giveaway for that?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, so I'm drawing the winner now.
Okay.
And the winner is... Takes a little while, it's doing its thing.
Yay.
Ah!
Oh, Alice, congratulations. That's going to be on its way to you. We'll make sure it's properly dry before you get it. Right, now, loads and loads of people bought our sublimation printer yesterday. I am just going to do a demonstration on my craft studio. I'm going to print it out and I'm just going to show you how to print onto the towels and the chopping boards because you've asked. But I also we want to show you this because that is stenciling using the same colours that I had directly onto the rice paper. So that's the same paint that I worked with, so a beautiful harmony. Put that onto the paper, it looks fab, doesn't it? Right, Amanda, if I give you these and then I'll do a little bit of a clear down, just so that I've got room, and plug everything in.
Hello.
Right.
Who else needs feeding? Welcome. We're having a cracking morning this morning, aren't we? Do you think we're going to be in the kitchen next week?
Yes.
Yes, I think that's the thing. That's definitely kitchen and craft. I think that might be an upcoming thing. We've got to think about what we're going to do, though.
I've already got loads of ideas.
Egg?
Yes. Type egg.
Type egg. Egg is for the next giveaway. Put egg in for the next one. What is the next one? Whatever Stephanie's making.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
It might be a
Right.
towel.
It could be a towel. Oh, that's a good one. Egg. Have we had all Easter themes then with
We
the
have,
giveaways? What
yeah.
was the other two? I've missed out.
Bunny and chick.
Bunny, chick. Now we've got egg. Just type in egg for the chance to be in with the giveaway. Now, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure having your company on this Saturday. It is Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday morning. I just needed to check. So, the launch of this new collection, isn't it stunningly beautiful? Absolutely glorious. Now, you've seen Stephanie doing all these demos. How many demos are we up to?
More than I've ever done.
11. It suggests 11. We're going to go with it. We will go with it that there's 11. So, this particular collection, we've given you everything. We've given you the dies, check. The artwork, check. Stencils, yep. Rice paper, SVGs, My Craft Studio, and the SVGs for the stencils as well. So we've given you the whole thing. Are you ready for this, ladies? We've put
And
all our eggs
gentlemen.
in one basket. We put them all in one basket there for you all. What did you like that, Hannah? Yeah. Hurry up, David, and come back because I'm running out of jokes. So we've done that for you guys, and the projects and things that you're going to be able to create with this is phenomenal because we've given you everything in one go. Bear with. It means it increases what you can actually create with it. Okay, sometimes less is more. But on this one, we needed to give you everything. So you've got your dies, you've got your 3 stencils, all the digital downloads, and now if you do for this one, shop mega $59.99 gets you everything. Okay, Oh, sorry, 80. Stephanie's writing. 89.99 gets you everything. Dies, 3 stencils. And these are big A5 stencils. They're not little tiny ones. This is 3 stencils. You're getting your SVG files. You're getting your SVG files for your stencils. You're getting the Minecraft Studio. You're getting all your artwork. Everything that you could possibly want to work with for 89.99, which is incredible. Now, we've done it in different price points for everybody as well, if you'd like that. So designer, which is just the dies and the artwork, is now $64.99. But I'd be having all of it. I'd need all of it. Would you? Yeah, you just need all of it. Absolutely you do. Because if you'll end up thinking, oh, why didn't I not? And if I could have had that. Then we've got shop collection, okay? So the collection here, have I got this right? If I do my craft maths, the collection's $59.99.
Yeah.
The mega is $89.99.
Yeah.
You save $59.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might as well get shop
Yeah, absolutely, wouldn't you? That's my craft mask. What else is on here that I can spend $59.99 on now? Shop digital, $29.99, but that gets you the SVGs, your artwork, your MCS, and does it also include the SVG for the stencil as well on that one?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. Now, just a little bit of inspiration for you. I've absolutely loved working with this collection because I love the colour, I like the feel. It's flowers, so that's a given, really. And it's got a vintage-esque style to it. Isn't the artwork stunning? And I think when you've got something like this, one thing that I love doing is going into my bits box and finding all the other stuff that has been left over from things. Like this here, I found the book pages from our, which one was this, Sophie?
Nested Rose.
The Nested Rose. Okay, this is your nested books. So I found other elements to actually bring it in. I've got a little wax seal down there, so I've used my a wax seal. The pearls from yesterday, I've put those on. It's just lovely to add in all your little extra bits of fruit, as I like to call it. Okay, so those are your full collection. Now let's have a little look at some of these papers. Now you do get the rice paper set. Again, these are just incredible. Now, this is your physical pack of rice paper. So, shop rice, 6 designs, 2 of each, it's $14.99. But they all work beautifully with what you've got on here. So, your artwork is going to match your rose, okay? This one works with that floral there, okay? Then we've got, have I got one missing? Where's the bird? It's underneath. Ta-da! It's under there. There we are, look. Then that one works with the bird. That's if you like working like that. So you've got all of these. Aren't they just amazing? So they're all going to work together, and there's little elements that all coordinate. So in here, you've got this floral, but it's also on this piece here. Okay, everything coordinates. Now for that, for your rice paper, the physical rice papers, is shop rice $14.99. Now if you have gone for the MCS and the digital artwork, you will need something to print onto, won't you? So we do have our printable rice papers on. So it's Craftmaster 20 sheets, shop pure $12.99, gets you 20 printable sheets of rice paper, which is brilliant. And then you might want to be printing onto your acetate, because doing acetate backgrounds or wraps and things on your cards, again, is just gorgeous, and you're going to need to do that with this artwork. It's just beautiful. So shop acetate is $14.99. Then we've been bringing you the card shapes. Now this is a favourite of mine, because the value for money and the versatility that you get in across the board with all of these card shapes that we bring you is just phenomenal. Now we have the physical ones, which are what everybody's used to. Each one is roughly A4 sized, or they're A4 to equivalent. So we've made it as big as we can as an A4 sheet. So we've got 4 different sets on the show for you. Shop template, is batch number 1. That's £9.99, and it's £9.99 for 4 physical stencils or £9.99 for the SVG file, okay? Whichever way you want to go. Then we've got shop shapes, and this one was batch 2, and this one has your arrow card in it. Arrow card, your Z fold. One of my favourites is your pyramid, and then your diamond. Now when you purchase these, you've got access to actually download the templates, which are your mats and layers for each of these physical ones, and also the instructions, and every set has got instructions as well. And then we've got shop 6, which is your boxes, which is your SVG, or shop frame. I've got more stickers stuck actually on me rather than on the table. Gets you the latest one, and then it's 5. Is it shop 5? What's batch 5? We've lost the sticker.
Bear with. For the physical stencils, it's shop stencil.
Shop stencil for number 5 for the physical form.
And shop set for the SVG.
And shop set for the SVG. Now, this is the one, this is number 5 that has actually got the square pop-up box in that one, okay? So if you like in your pop-up boxes, that's where you're going to get the other pop-up box, is in set 5, and then we've got the lovely rectangle one in here. So batch number 6, which is this one, we've given you a lot of boxes or frames. We've given you a square frame, a rectangle frame, the pop-up box that's a rectangle, and also the envelope pop-up box or envelope box, which again is going to be able to help you make 3D projects. But the lovely thing about this is that when you make them, especially on your envelope box and your rectangle one, they fold flat for the post. So that makes a massive difference, that you can actually collapse them and actually put them in the post, given that post is quite a lot at the moment. Now, you've got your stencils. You need something to put through your stencils. Now, all of this that we've got here, Shop Serious 250ml is £12.99. Now that is a big tub. Am I right in saying that one is shiny and one is matte?
One's more gritty than the other.
All right.
The Capella is smoother.
Capella is smoother.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one's got more of a texture in it,
Yes.
is it? The Serious.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. And then we've got Shop Capella. Again, another 250ml tub for £12.99. These are huge. One of my favourites that I use, and I do actually use this quite a lot, is your Cadence Distress Paste. Now, one of the ones that I've used on the board, I actually just took, I dipped my palette knife in. I used this gritty one at the back. That's the one I used, Shop Serious. I took that out, and then I literally tapped the tip of my palette knife in and mixed it together to get the background here. Okay, so it gave me a vintage feel to the actual Serious, okay? Gave me that vintage without me having to ink it. I added in the colour, and it does give you that lovely distress look. One of my favourite products that we have that is Cadence. Now again, that is another favourite for all of us, is this. We love this, okay? We've wanted pastel colours like this for a long time, and these are just stunning. You're getting 10 59ml bottles for $39.99. $39.99. And you've seen some of the colourways that Stephanie has used on some of the demos. It absolutely goes hand in hand with the artwork that we've got here on the new Mega. Shop Mega gets you everything, and then I would definitely be putting in the shop SVG form. So shop boxes, I'd have the SVG shop boxes. So shop 6. So that will actually get me elements where I can have them bursting out the boxes and the envelope box and picture frames. So it's taking me into actually home decor, which is amazing. And then this bundle here of either one of the pastes, definitely the vintage, and the paints actually extends what you're doing. So if you are somebody that likes doing mixed media, people think mixed media is a scary word, okay? Even if you are a card maker, you are already mixed media, okay? Because you use card, you use glue, you use tape, you use your inks, you use distress inks and oxides and all the rest of it that's out there. You're already doing mixed media without even realising that you're doing it. So swap out some of your inks and add in some of your paints instead, because it gives you a beautiful finish. Makes things, changes it up a little bit different. And as you saw Stephanie earlier, the paint goes onto your fabric. So if you have only got white ribbon, white buttons, it doesn't matter what it is, paint them and make them mix in with what you're already creating. So are you ready, Stephanie?
I am. Everything's
This is a
ready.
bit exciting. Okay, so when Stephanie brought this into the building and we were all seeing what you could actually make with it, we all want one, and the lovely Hannah wants two, because she's got wants one for a mum, and Sam, that doesn't craft and she's on the camera, Sam's having one for her mum because she's going to get one for the dog company.
And Diane is getting one for her husband. Sorry, not Diane. Mel's getting one for her husband. Because he's not very well at the moment, and this will be something he can do. Let's just talk about sublimation printing, guys, because I want to show you it because it works brilliantly with this artwork. But also, when you buy something from us, we want to be with you on the journey. And sorry, I've had 2 crumpets today, and I'm proper full up. So you needed to know that, didn't you? So the thing about it that's really important is that when you ask us questions, we need to be able to address them and help you with it. So we've had a couple of questions on this, and so we need to help with those. One of them was, how do we transfer the image onto a towel or to fabric? And the other one was about the hard surfaces with the glass chopping board. So I want to help you with that. But what I also want to do is I want to demo designing a border that would go in a corner across something large. So you might be printing this onto rice paper or onto sticker paper. There's so many different surfaces that you could work with this. So that's what we're going to do. Our lovely Hannah is going to give anybody who wants the details of the actual machine, is going to give you the details. But I also just want to share a couple of things with you. I know there's a list of us here. I think we need about 8 machines just for all the people here that want to buy them. And by the way, guys, because of how we are as a business, we will all be buying them, even me, because the business needs the money. It's not, this isn't just because of everything that's happened before. This is how we work. We'll get the deal that you guys get, so we'll get a really good deal. But we're going to be after you've got your stock. So yesterday we had an unprecedented amount of you buy this machine. So we are going to be, we've already emailed Brother. In fact, Carl didn't just email him, he WhatsApped them, text messaged, and not just them, the managing director, to tell them to be ready. But Brother are going to have to send them to us for us to ship them out. But in the meantime, whatever artwork you've got, you can be planning your artwork for your projects. So this isn't just for sublimation printing. This is for any kind of printing. So what I've done, I've gone into the artwork that is part of this story, and I've gone into our scene building. Now, by scene building, we mean little elements that we can pull together. I've just pulled a random few on. So this is the key piece I'm going to work with, and that actually sits well in that corner. So bearing in mind the size, so this is an A4 sheet, I've gone just over half the A4 in here, and I'm going to be making this quite a lot bigger. So I'm going to be coming right up here. So actually I'm just going to pull this right to the front. So it's now like I've pulled that piece of paper out, and all of these elements are on pieces of paper behind it. So anything that I put behind here, whoops, I've got to make sure I pick them up right place, will literally be layering up over the top of the designs. So I'm just going to pick up all the different little elements at once. So look at how I'm able to start to layer these up and build up the design. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got these bits where we want them. So we're adding in all that detail. going to go up there, I think. Right, now, so then I'm going to come down here because this is quite a large piece. So I can pop that one at the bottom. So let's just zoom in a little bit so we can see where this is all going. This one I'm going to put here, but I actually want that one that I've just put behind. I need you to the front. So let's get you to the front. And we're going to move that, put that there, make this a little bit smaller, and we're going to bring you over here and just pop you there, I think, just so it looks like it's peeking out. And then this little one, well, we need a couple of those, so I'm going to copy it and paste it. You could just drag another couple onto the page if you wanted to, but I'm just going to copy and paste it, and I'm going to pop that one. Where are you going to go? There. And then, because I want that to look like it's meant to be there, I'm going to put another one in because I don't want that one to be on its own, but I want a little leaf with it. So I'm going to put that little leaf there, and yeah, so we'll move you. We'll get hold of that little leaf. Come on, there. And I'm actually just going to group those two things together. So then when I keep moving them, they'll move together. So let's take that there and put that one there. And just get a little bit of foliage in. So it looks like the foliage is meant to be there. Otherwise it's starting to look a little bit sort of as if it's not there, not meant to be there. Now this one, I'm going to rotate it and I'm going to tuck you right in there. That's too big, so let's make you a bit smaller. We're just going to tuck you in there. This one, here, over, that one over there, so I can get that, because I think we might want to move that one differently. So let's see whether I want you up there and the bud there. Yeah, I think that looks better. So I'm going to make that bud go there and make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to move that bit down to there. Right, so I'm quite happy with this, except this is too big. So we're going to move you up and I'm going to rotate you because I don't want to go too far past that bottom line. So I'm going to go rotate all of that. That's a little bit better. I'm now going to take this flower and make it a lot smaller and put you down here. Move that little leaf out the way. So let's just get you there, get that leaf. I'm going to put another one of the little purple flowers in. So we've started to build that. I think we need another couple of these little individual ones. So we're going to get you there and make you smaller and rotate you and pop you in there. That looks pretty. Then we're going to get that little leaf and tuck it in. I'm going to flick this leaf the other way so it tucks in there like that, but we also want two of them, and we will paste another one. So, and that one's going to get a little bit of movement, so we've got two of those. And then I feel like I want to take this little flower head there, and I'm going to send it all the way to the back, and I'm going to place it there, but we're going to make it smaller. So we've got that little bit there. I've got a random leaf. Where can you go? Somewhere. There. Just like that, I think. Right, so I've made myself a really nice little border. We don't need that piece. I think I want to go just one more flower bud, a rosebud upwards. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to flip it because I want it facing the other way. And I'm going to place it in there and tuck it right behind. So that needs to go to the back. And then this one, I'm just going to stretch it a tiny weeny bit. Right, So I think we're happy with that now. Okay. No, we're not. I'm going to put one more leaf here. I will eventually be happy. That was just making it so that it properly balances, and that one's going to go all the way to the back. Now, my recommendation is that you would send this to your regular printer before you print onto your sublimation paper, because that way you're saving on your sublimation inks and everything else. But also what we could do, let's order that straight to the back. So we can get hold of all of this, we can group it together, and then we can play with the size. Oops, I've missed a bit. Let me get you again. Group. And did I tell it to group? Yes. And then there we go. So you can literally be playing with the size as you go. So I'm really like what I've done there. But if this is a sublimation piece, I've got all of this spare paper. I don't want to waste it. So I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. So I've got another one and I'm just going to rotate that round so that I can get two of them on the page. And you can get them quite close together because it only takes all of the ink. And I would even probably just put something in the middle there. So in fact, because we can, let's just do that. Let's put something in the middle. We'll just put this little pretty, no, I know what we'll do. We'll get rid of you and we'll put this in. Yeah. So I'm going to rotate you and I'm going to make you a bit smaller and you're going in there like that. So we've used up a good chunk of our paper there for printing. So now we go into our print button here. We need to make sure that it says Brother SP1 printer. Now the way that you link to this machine is using Bluetooth. So it will link from your phone, your laptop, your iPad, your whatever it is, you link it up. You just tell it to find the machine, it finds it. I'm telling it to go landscape because we want it landscape. That's the design. I'm going to make sure I think I'm well within all the borders, and I'm just going to tell it to print. So it is now printing that to this lovely machine. Now we have had our machine left on. It goes into like sleep mode, but what that means is it will do its own sort of cleaning, keeps the ink heads clear. For anyone who didn't see the deal on this yesterday, we actually have a deal on our Brother Sublimation printer. Now, when you get this machine, the recommended retail price on it is $3.99, and that's the price we've gone with, but that's before all of your discounts. So the least you are going to get, Hannah, can you remember these numbers accurately?
Yeah, let me just do them.
Right, we're just going to do this accurately for you because that makes it right, because I'm not gonna remember them. While I'm
In the 5% tier,
if you're in the 5% tier,
it will be £379.05.
it would be £379.05. But don't forget, you are also going to get your points. Now, your points actually work out at £18 and something. So those points will become a credit on your account. So by the time you've finished, and I think that's the reason why we were so busy with this, because I do believe this is the cheapest price anywhere in the country for this Brother printer. But it's not just about the price, it's about the support. So think about, so yesterday you may have bought this machine And already we're reading your comments and all your details, and you're telling us things that we should be sharing with you. You're asking us questions. We're trying to answer those questions. You've asked us, will we get more blanks? We've already ordered them. There's all sorts coming. There's everything from placemats to lunch boxes to beautiful bags, because the machine does want you, the paper does need to go onto a polyester surface. We have already got for you these lovely towels, and we've got bundles of all of this fabulous stuff for you to be able to work with. So if you do want the machine, the code is shop printer. That will get you the machine itself. It comes with some paper. It comes with a full range of instructions. Comes with QR codes that take you to the how-tos and the step-by-steps. You remember, pardon? And it comes with all the inks. And the inks are not the little bottles, they're the big ones. And that was one of the things that I was reading a couple of reviews online, and they were saying that one of the reasons why this was such a good machine was because of the size of the inks. We'll be stocking all the refills and everything else that go with it because, of course, it is a brilliant machine and we're all addicted to it. Right, when it comes out, do not be disappointed about the look of the print because it's going to look pastel. It's going to look soft. And this is my little tip for you. So we are going to go round here and we are literally going to be taking and cutting out the piece that we want to use. And then, so on, for instance, whatever surface you're putting this on, I can take this piece and I can place it there. And then I can take that one and I can go 50 centimetres away and place the other one. It's going to look fabulous. Now what I'm going to do is I'm placing that where I want it on the towel. So I'm going to place it a little bit in from the edge like that. You're going to take your heat proof tape, which we do also have on the website, and you're going to tape this down. And the reason that we tape it down is we don't want it to move, because if it moves it's going to smudge. Because once you apply the heat in one place and you apply it in another place, it will have moved. If it's moved, it will smudge. So the tape's going to go down there. I'm keeping these level, these edges level to where I've got, but I can see the position. Look at how much easier it is to see the position rather than that. So that's part of the little tip for you. I'm also going to tape down there. I'm pressing that nice and firmly, and I'm going to take a little bit more of this tape and I'm going to tape it down here. Okay, so we've got it taped in 3 places. I've also got a hard surface underneath, and I've got my heat resistant mat to go on top. Now, the other thing is, a lot of places talk about needing a heat press. Now, remember, we're crafters, so we will try and find another solution to everything we do. If you have got a dry iron, and this one is a dry iron, you need to make this work, it needs to get to 180 degrees. So I'm just going to put this on here now and let this start to heat. So you're looking at 180 degrees. And for about 30 to 50 seconds, I'm just going to get this started, and then I'm going to share with you what it starts to look like, because I can never wait. So I'm just checking. So this is the dry iron that we sell. Unfortunately, it is out of stock at the moment, but you guys will be able to, if you've got a dry iron at home, then you're going to be able to work with that. It needs a little bit of pressure. But we were getting very satisfactory results using an iron rather than having to invest in a heat press. And I'm just going to start to let you see what's happening. Because The thing that makes this that's important is that you get a surface that is prepared for print. So a polyester rich surface. And that's what we've got here. These, the blanks that we're selling, and just for those of you that don't know me, many years ago I did a lot of research and work on sublimation printing. I'm talking about 40 years ago, when it was quite a new thing, and we were working with Lycra and DuPont as a manufacturer. And see, this isn't even taking that long, but you do have to remember where you've been with the heat and remember where you've got to go. But it's so much easier when you can see how big that pattern is, because it gives you the overview of the size of the pattern. So, and because of the way that I tape it down, I always tape it so that I can have a little look and see that I'm getting the finish that I want. And I am being a bit naughty here because I've had a proper good look at this one because I couldn't wait. Okay, I think that's done. Yeah. Hang on a minute, let me just get the tape off this bit at the top.
No way.
Right, let me fluff it up to get the tape. Is that, look at this, guys. Now those tape marks will go the first time it's washed, but look, or it's fluffed. You just fluff it. But look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. Isn't it lovely? Now, so I'm just going to show you this because it's a little bit paler there and it's a little bit paler there. So can you see that bit's paler? Right. So just get all this off. Just get that off and just get the fluffy tape off. Right, that bit there has not transferred as much as it should. Now this is a real cheat, and you can only do it with the shape that you can identify. But because I can identify that curve there, and I can put that curve, and I need to make sure I'm going to have more than one curve, one point to be able to do this. So,
Can I ask a question?
yeah, of course.
What we've got, can we get a second print on it?
Well, it's a real shadow print, but you can get a bit of a print. So I'm going to need this bit as well. So it is very, very pale, but you will get a little tiny bit. Right, so now I've aligned that piece up, I'm lining that piece up, and I'm lining that piece up, right? So I've got that bit lined. So let me get my tape to there. Come on, if you don't get it lined up right, you're going to end up with a shadow. So line that. I need you to there. That. Just take this bit of tape off here. Oh, it's a bit. So I'm just going to. Can you see it opening up the print there? That's what we call grinning. And then that bit there. Right, so then you need your heat transfer film, which I'll get this bit. I'll just put this on here. It is really addictive, guys, once you get this. Oh my goodness me, look at the time. Does this count as another demo?
Yeah.
It counts as two because I'm showing them. I'm showing you tips. So can you see, look, it's intensified the colour, particularly at this point. Right, your tape, you just fluff up. Look. I love it, love it. Right, now let me show you on hard surfaces. So that is just, isn't that lovely?
Beautiful.
Right, now let me get this. So these are our, I'm going to have one of these as a cutting plate, as a craft plate, because they're just too yummy to not use. Right, so this one, you go on the white surface. It's on this white, is prepared for print. So we don't want that bit because that's going to go somewhere else. We want this piece. Okay, so this goes in here. Now guys, we're going to be taking you on a journey with this, and I know there'll be some professional printers out there going, you don't do it like that. But what I'm going to say to you is, if it works for you, it works. And as we go through it, there will be some little tips. We had a really nice lady who emailed, I need to name check her, so I'm going to have to find her name, who emailed us to mention that, can you see at the back, Amanda, there's a paper feeder?
Yes, there is.
Can you just open that, because we missed sharing that yesterday, and I've got to name check this lady because she was kind enough to message us. So you can feed single sheets at a time in the back, and that lovely lady. So this is how you guys share and help each other. Where is it? Oh, I've got to just find this. This lovely lady said, oh gosh, where are you? She mentioned about that because I, in my excitement, forgot to mention it. And where is it? Oh, was it on here? Or was it on... Oh, can you... Oh, can you have a look? Because it was I really would like to say thank you to the lady, and I can't find the message. I was going to write it down and I forgot.
Oh, Jean.
Jean, thank you, Jean, because you guys share tips with each other, and that's really, really helpful. So thank you, because Jean messaged in and she'd watched a video by a lady called Angie, can't remember. Angie Holden, yeah, Angie Holden, who does a full review on it on the machine, and versus price and everything else, it comes out really top of its league. But also she shares some great tips on the machine itself. There are loads of videos. You get 2 QR codes with the machine that will take you to pages on Brother's website that actually show you how to use the machine and give you top tips. Don't forget, we'll be bringing you this machine on a regular basis. And our lovely Mel Heaton, who has been a Brother ambassador for the last 9 years for the Brother Scan and Cut, will absolutely be bringing you details and top tips on this. It links to Artspera, but you can use it directly from your own computer, especially if you have got a graphics program like we're working with, where you can literally put all the details in. Now, the only things that you need to remember are, please do remember to take this down properly so that you can actually make sure that this image is transferred properly. You need to apply a little bit of pressure, and don't keep wiggling about like I'm doing, because I'm not doing it properly. So hold it down, a little bit of pressure, about 45 to 50 seconds. So what I was doing when I was doing this and we were doing practicing, I had my phone, I'd set it to 45 seconds, then put the alarm on, and then each time I moved it, I'd just reset. And I do, because you know, I'm impatient, do just lift it up, have a little look at how it's coming, so you can see how it's coming, and then go back in and just finish it off.
That's not like red liner tape, is it?
No, it's not. It's heat proof. It is heat proof. Don't let the heated surface. So don't let the heated surface or the heated appliance touch that, because otherwise it'll melt it. And I'm using a
CPT, I think.
Yes, FE sheet, and you get 1 metre by 30 centimetres in the kit that we do, and you can then cut it to the size that you want. So that's the way to do it. Oh, I'm just going to warm up my iron a bit because I turned it down a little bit, probably a little bit too much. How long have we got left, Hannah?
We have got 6 minutes left.
Loads of time. Amanda, do you want to just remind everybody of the main kit? Because then people are going to want this artwork, because it does, look at it, it's stunning.
I'm back.
Oh my goodness. Now, when we see, we've all got incredibly excited about that machine. Oh, wow, because of what we're going to be able to create with it. Now, you've heard me going on about, when we give you a collection, it's not just for cards. It's not anymore, is it? When you've got one of those, it's super exciting. And I think this collection really lends itself perfectly to work with your home decor, whether it be your towels and things like that. I have a question.
Yes.
Can you put this onto t-shirts and actually wear it?
Yes, of course.
Right,
and
okay.
sell them, because we give you the commercial license.
Okay. Oh, there's not going to be enough hours in the day. So this one, the big mega collection, which I think is the way to go with this. You have to go with the mega collection, because you don't want to be missing out on anything because of the versatility, the whole thing we give you. So we've put all of the eggs into one basket for you all. Sharp Mega, $89.99 gets you 5 sets of dies, okay? All 5 of them. On here you can see that it's got the reflections. All of the reflections are free on the Highlight Crafts website for you to download, okay? The actual reflections, the colourway that is on the front is there for you to go in and download, ready for when you receive your dies. However, we've also then added in the stencils, and this is just incredible, because now, having the stencils, you're now adding in texture and shade and things like that in the background and adding to your creations. Moving on from the stencils, and those stencils work with everything, whether it be inks, maybe you've actually got the brand new Cadence spray inks. They would look beautiful spritzed through this, a bit of shake and gilt, all of your different mediums that we've got, paint, inks, you name it, will go through it. Then we're also giving you the digital aspect to this. So we've covered everything that we can possibly give you with the mega. Okay, we are giving you the SVG files. Now, when we talk about SVG files, and I do waffle on a bit like this, because a lot of people, there are hundreds of thousands of SVG files out there on their internet for you to purchase, okay? From as little as 50p to whatever it is for that. Ours are different, okay? When we give you a collection, we literally give you the whole collection. They're not just silhouettes, okay? They're not just cutting files that you get with that download. We give you the artwork to go with it. We give it you in 3 different sizes, even though the Brother Scan and Cut is millimetre increments and you can resize it, etc., which is amazing. That is what you can do. However, we give it you in 3 sizes, reverse reflection and decoupage. And we're also going to give you the SVG files for the stencils as well. Is that a first? Have we not done that before with a collection?
I don't know.
I think that might be a first.
We have done it before.
We have done it before. I blinked and missed that one. All of that is yours, $89.99. You've got a $56.99 saving on the whole kit, which is just phenomenal. And then just because we can, we've also put the Minecraft Studio element in there, so then you become the designer of your creations, just like Stephanie's done with what she's been working with, because it was Minecraft Studio that she actually designed that in. Are you ready?
I am indeed. Now,
ready?
I just got asked what setting am I using on the iron, and I am on a linen setting because I wasn't earlier and the iron wasn't quite hot enough. You need it at 180 degrees. Okay, right, we'll put this down. I'm going to take this off. We'll take this off. Right, which looks pretty amazing. But hang on.
Hang on. No!
Remember, it's going to be hot, everybody. It's good, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. So you've gone from a fabric
To that.
to glass.
Yeah. It's bugging me that that's fluffed up.
It'll lie down.
It will. We've just got to work out which way the pile goes to fluff it. That way. First time it's washed, though, it's not gonna. It'll go flat.
Isn't that just
There.
gorgeous?
Look. Oh my goodness, guys. So for those of you that bought the printer, congratulations. Don't forget, you can spread the cost if you haven't already. If you do want to buy one of them, we will be bringing them back to you on a regular basis. They just look beautiful, don't they? And don't forget, you can do it on glass, well, on other surfaces. But mind it's hot, but it does need to be polyester. So there we go. There you can see it. Can you see up here? I just didn't quite get as much heat in
But
it.
I like it. I don't mind that.
That's when the iron wasn't hot. But I turned the iron up, and because it's still a little bit warm now. There you go. Thank you so much. Have we got to choose another winner?
We have.
Another winner. Doing it now.
Oh,
Doing it now?
Oh, I know what. Somebody asked about this. If you could get another image. While you're doing that, I'm just going to try this on here. Wendy, congratulations. I got asked about this. I'm just going to see if I can transfer any of this image in this minute onto this mouse mat.
What are we sending Wendy? Town?
How about a glass chopping board?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah?
That's rather amazing. Oh my goodness, you can bespoke. If you've got your artwork, you can bespoke a whole new room. You can do your pillowcases, your curtains and everything all to match.
Right, everybody. It is picking up some of this ink, but it's picking up most of the ink where I didn't leave the iron on long enough, because of course once you get used to doing this you are going to use a regular heat press. But I'm going to say you could probably still get a shadow print out of this.
Lovely.
Experiment. That's going to be part of the fun of what we're doing, isn't it? Don't forget, you can watch the repeats now on highlightcrafts.com, and we will be putting them out every afternoon and every evening. In the meantime, have the most wonderful Easter. We will be back on Monday morning, a few pounds heavier, and we will see all of you then. Take care. Have a lovely Easter. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.